Antonio's sports star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio's sports star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Hello. Welcome in. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm your old pal, AJ. And right here with me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend.
Well, thank God you were here.
Oh, yes.
I wasn't ready. Are we doing a show today?
We'll do a show.
I thought we'd just hang out for the next 4 hours.
We could do that, too. That's Mr. Robert Thompson.
Good morning,
Rob.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to be back in the saddle, the proverbial saddle.
Victor Brown on the other side. Good morning, Victor.
¿Cómo estás?
It's a big day for Victor, everybody. Victor is, for those who are unindoctrinated, Victor Brown is of Mexican descent. Some people don't know this. Vic is he is a Mexican American, and today is a special day, a day of remembrance.
What?
A solemn day
Hold on.
in the Mexican culture. It's a day that is celebrated and mourned because.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Back in 1995.
Oh, you know what? That
Yeah.
means I closed on my first house.
Rob,
on
this
March
isn't about
the 31st,
you.
1990.
This isn't about you.
No, it is about me. It gets even better. My first house was a block away from Selena's hair salon, which became Memorial Central.
This is such
Oh, my gosh.
This is why everyone hates
This
white
is
men,
huge.
Rob.
This is huge.
You're trying to appropriate
this
the
is
death of
huge.
Selena.
This is a date that will go down in infamy. But I'll tell you what.
Oh, right.
But when you buy a house right next to a pilgrimage site.
But that's what you guys hate, right, Vic? That's what the Mexican Americans hate is when
How did you
us
know
whites
this?
try to take over your holidays.
It's
How
always
did you
about the
remember
widows.
this? How on earth did this come into your brain?
What do you mean?
I stand by my question.
I am para la gente.
So again,
I'm para la cultura.
okay,
I'm,
compadre.
Yeah, like I don't think
Seriously. I mean, where did this come from?
It's a holy day.
Okay.
It's a holy
How
day.
are you going to commemorate the Selena Day?
Just like this.
And
This is what
and this is how.
All the way into the studio today. This is what I was listening to.
Yeah.
You know, I have.
This is a deep cut.
No, it's not. Are there deep cuts to be had?
Man, back in 95. That's
Dude.
been a while.
When I was at in a previous, I worked at a grocery store chain called Handy Andy, right out of college, and we used to have these parking lot concerts, and we had her do a parking lot concert. At our store down on, I think it was on Zarzamora, and this was probably 90, 91 when we had her in the parking lot, and she was already smoking hot.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was like, who is that? And I guess it was 91 or 92. That was the first time I saw Selena. And she already was pulling a crowd, man. And then they filmed the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah,
I was there for
if
the
you didn't
filming.
get a bit part in the Selena movie,
Yeah.
you weren't trying because there was plenty of opportunity.
I was on the second row right on the floor. It was me, and I don't know if you remember Drex.
Oh, yeah, remember.
Yeah, Drex back in the day, and yeah, we all showed up, and we were part of the movie.
That was the first time I saw J-Lo
Yeah.
in mud flaps.
Oh.
Ooh, boy. Nalgas.
Yes.
I saw her at
This is
Lackland one time.
Man, that's a good get. I'm glad I know this because I probably would have gone all day long and not realized. My good friend and compadre Frank Garza's dancing to this all day.
Well, the entire show will be dedicated in memoriam
Good.
To all the Selenas.
This is Puro right here.
Oh, yeah.
See, he's here. He's in.
Vic and I prayed before the show.
You should do that one too.
Vic and I prayed. We lit a candle.
Mm-hmm. And I believe we should.
I believe too. I believe in
no.
Saint Selena's.
I believe in Saint Carne a la Mex. Since Edwin's here,
Oh yes.
we should.
Okay, let's do that tomorrow, man. I ate
Edwin's not
breakfast
here.
already.
Edwin's not here tomorrow, Rob. Hey,
Oh.
listen, you don't get.
I already ate. So
I know,
I'm
yeah,
gonna eat again.
Here's where Rob is like, oh, it's all about me.
It is all about me.
We're trying to celebrate Selena, and you're like, oh no, don't do Selena today.
I already ate, man.
it's
I'm
not-
going to eat again.
Why do you got to do Selena today?
Man, I'm gonna be
Today's
all
Selena Day.
fussy and gassy on Selena Day of all days.
All right, we'll do it Friday.
Of all days
it's
for you
today,
to try
Vic.
to ruin
All right.
with an upset tummy is Selena Day.
We'll get Rob a bean and cheese, something very light,
Oh.
and we'll just eat the good
Yeah,
stuff.
Vic and I were discussing our various food intolerances.
Oh yeah.
I don't really have any.
No puedo tomar leche. Yeah. I can't have no milk.
I've begun to not tolerate lactose.
Really?
Don't like the lactose. Don't have them in me at all. And if they do visit, they leave quickly.
The only thing that's happened to me so far is I've got to I can't do too much spice anymore, not as much as I used to. And I used to do like extreme spice,
Yeah.
and I just can't do that. But like,
Is it because you can't or you just don't want to?
no, I just feel like crap if I do.
Yeah, okay.
Like I mean,
That's the lactose.
like I
thing,
said,
man.
I used to eat those like when you get fajitas and it comes with the big grilled jalapeno, I would just eat the whole thing, seeds and all.
Oh, dude.
And my wife would be like, "Why are you doing this?" And it's so delicious, but I know what's going to happen to me. I know.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's
So,
I
and
already
sometimes
know.
it's worth it. Sometimes I'm
Yeah.
all in. I know in about 4 hours this is going to be awful, but you know, I'm
so
in.
now what I started doing is I just cut off little slivers of it and put it on my tacos, and I don't eat all the whole thing. I don't eat all the seeds and everything.
Well, my El Guapo, my great white whale, is the stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut. I know it's not high end, but that's
what you like, huh?
Man, I like it, but the lactose I will not tolerate.
Okay.
The lactose intolerance blows up. It's too much cheese. It's just too much. And
I don't remember the last time I ate a Pizza Hut pizza.
well, that's the only thing I'll get. Is
Yeah.
there's something about the cheese and the crust that I find absolutely delicious. It's
Yeah.
not. I'm like I said, it's not highbrow, but there's something I absolutely love it, and I get it, and I know in about 4 hours I'm going to pay for it.
Yeah.
but you know I'm going to ride the tide on this one because it's that good for me.
You know what I love that's close to you is Double Dave's.
Oh yeah,
And
that's the reason I don't. I mean, we eat Double Dave's. That's what our
those
normal get is.
pepperoni rolls.
Oh, the pepperoni
and
roll.
then I like to eat the stromboli with the Philly cheesesteak.
Yes,
oh,
sir.
My God.
And I get these text messages because I'm such a frequent
There's so
user.
much cheese.
Yeah, well, yes. And I get the text ones like I come in with a specials that the Double Dave's people don't even know exist. I'm on some kind of special text list
Oh.
like, hey, I get like strombolis for $5.99, like the big ones. I'll get a text like, if you'll come in today. I'll walk in like, hey, look what I got. And they're like, I've not even seen that before. Is this real? And they have to call in. So
You're
I'm
an insider.
I am, I think.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
getting Double Dave's since college. I mean,
Yeah,
since
me
the
too.
90s.
Well,
so,
not me too, but I've been getting for a long time.
double overs.
Now, I used to they used to have the buffet, all you can eat.
That and
And
drink around the world.
I could take my two sons to Double Dave's, and I mean, I honestly think we may have put several Double Dave's out of business.
I think the COVID's killed the buffet.
I hate that. I
know,
hate that.
they never
why
came back.
Why can Asian people still have buffets?
know.
Asian delicacy can still have buffets, but
Which?
not pizza delicacies.
As we're doing a free form thought, we do need to hit the Asian buffet. It has been a couple of months.
It's been a while.
No, it's been
It's
6
been a minute.
months.
And really, the only thing holding us back is you, Vic.
Well,
No, Vic,
gonna-
Vic never bitches.
Well,
Yeah,
no, we
well,
need you to come. So you need to
Yeah.
pry some space out of your busy schedule,
Oh,
your
yeah.
schedule, to allow for a quick.
Can you just lock the grandkids in the bathroom for a
yeah,
couple
we'll
hours?
just
I could bring them.
throw
and you
some
can help
Cheerios
me
on the
babysit.
floor. Oh yeah, we'll just throw some Cheerios on the floor. Do they know how to crack crab legs?
No.
Can we put them to work? Can they
can-
fetch up food?
No.
Can they just eat like lo mein?
Yeah, we'll just throw
Hey,
some
do,
lo mein on the table and let them roll around.
No, we'll put car seats in Rob's new car, and then we'll
that's
go.
a good
That's,
idea.
Yeah.
that's an excellent idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Just
And
put them
we'll
in the
take
car
'em.
with some magic markers and some pasta.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
that should be
idea.
enough.
Just
Keep
let 'em
them
go to-
occupied for hours.
And a box of crackers. Good luck with that.
No, we'll make sure. I mean, We'll roll the windows up. It's not like we'll let them get out. We'll know where they are.
How old are these kids?
4 and 2.
Oh, yeah. Let's put them in their car.
Oh, that's terrible ages.
I know.
Yeah, that's terrible ages, both of them.
That's gross.
4 because they think they know everything, and 2 because they're learning everything.
They both still crap their pants?
No, one is potty trained. One is
all right.
yeah.
Yeah.
The other one, my grandson, he's still learning.
Okay, well that's
Yeah,
good. At least one of them's got it figured out.
he's telling me though.
Well, he's got a model. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's the first one that you'd have to teach. That's the real difficult.
That's the thing that's so
Yeah.
gross about kids is like even cats can poop in a box.
Yeah,
but somehow kids can't figure it out. Like,
No,
you know what I mean? Like,
no, until they're 3.
Yeah, like, dude, just grow up already, right?
Things I don't miss.
Do you think at Benny's we could get a discount because it's Selena's Day?
No, it'd probably just be more busy. Well, man, if I play her cumbia while I'm driving up.
Yeah, say, listen, we
Yeah.
wanted some tacos to celebrate Selena's Day,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I'm playing Selena all day today.
I think
I
that's
think you
it,
should.
man. Yeah.
What is Selena's favorite taco?
Oh, like they had the Wemby
Carne
burger. now the
asada.
Selena-
All right.
All
Oh,
right.
but somebody's going to have to make a road trip to the Hi-Ho restaurant in Corpus Christi.
Ooh, I don't think that's gonna be us. The Hi Ho.
I didn't name it. I'm just saying what it. I just don't want to go down that road on all days.
I used to sleep with a Hi Ho.
I don't want to go down this road. It's Selena Day.
In college.
AJ,
Hi-ho!
we don't do that on Selena Day.
I used to sleep with a Hi Ho in college. I don't know if it's her restaurant, but it might be.
Oh, now, I don't know if this should count against us or her.
What?
But she's also known to love Jack in the Box tacos.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's
Well,
that's
That's not very
appealing to
poodle.
the well.
2 for 99 cents is
That's-
poodle.
I don't think that exists anymore, though. I don't think you can get
It
that
did when
anymore.
she was around.
That's like oh, Selena really liked the 59, 79,
Well,
99
keep in
menu at
mind, this
Taco
was,
Bell.
well, it was 95. I think she did.
I lived off of that in 95.
That's-
Oh, I did
think
too,
so.
yeah.
I mean, because
She'll
for
never know.
$1, I'm good. You know.
Yeah.
In heaven right now with the OG
Yeah.
Taco Bell menu.
You want to hear my Selena Day story?
Let's hear it. Is it sad?
It is
Is
sad.
it in, okay.
It ended in violence, even.
Oh well.
The violence that was brought on Selena was brought on me. Not quite as badly. Like
Your fan club president tried to kill you.
the weapon of choice was less deadly, but it was used against me. I didn't know, I didn't know how big of a deal Selena was. Like, I didn't grow up in the part of Texas where Selena was Selena, and like I said something about I don't know, like, why is everybody making it? Why are all these people crying? And
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh my God, who the hell is Selena? Well, later that day, when I don't know if you guys had this, they used to sell, the cheerleaders would sell these big ass lollipops, like huge lollipops,
Okay.
and a Mexican dude came up behind me when I was at my locker, and he used a lollipop, like he put like a brass knuckle, a lollipop knuckle, and he hit me in the back of the head.
Why?
Because I made fun of people crying about Selena.
Oh well, you got what you deserved.
Yeah.
You got off light.
And then we had a big fight. We got into a big fight, and we had to explain to the vice principal why we were fighting and why I had lollipop in my hair. This was back when I had hair.
I was gonna say, man.
In 1995. Oh, yes.
Salad
I had
days,
hair.
as we call them.
All of us had hair. I think,
All of us had good
Rob
lettuce.
Still has
Yes, 1995. I looked like Rob.
it. Me too.
Yeah, y'all were gray-headed
I
at
looked-
95.
I looked like Kenny Loggins in 1995. That's what
Glorious, lustrous locks.
And I had cotton candy lollipop stuck in my hair. It was terrible. It was a terrible thing.
It was a sad and tragic day.
Yeah, and I had to apologize to him for laughing at people for crying about Selena. And
Dude.
now I know. Now, of course, I know.
And you celebrate appropriately. And
Yeah,
I'm glad that you
yeah,
do. You're
yeah.
paying penance.
And like Victor, this is the difference between me and Rob. Okay.
Okay.
One of
This
just a few.
This is why I'm para la gente, and Rob is
I'm above all that.
he's a gringo.
Yeah, I am a gringo through and
He's
through.
para himself.
Yes.
Para me.
He's the white devil. Here's what we're gonna do today, Vic.
Okay.
Because I'm one of you. I am for and of the Mexican American. I like to celebrate your culture.
Okay.
I want to buy the tacos today. So
okay.
I'll buy the tacos.
Perfect.
And in honor of Selena.
Oh, getting Edwin to play Selena on the way, but I don't know. He's going to freak out.
Just set up bitty bitty bum bum.
You're gonna have to.
And make
just hit this button, Edwin.
Yes, that's all he's got to do.
I think we need to hear you. I think when you get there,
Yeah.
I think we need to be on the phone.
I think it's a good idea.
I think we need to see if we can get something for Selena Day.
Ask for a Selena discount. Have us on speakerphone and ask for Selena
we need to
discount.
find out if they'll give us a. No, you should
that
ask.
won't work.
Or just say, just ask for the Selena special.
Yeah, do you guys have a Selena Especial
today?
today?
The Selena special today? And just ask, and they'll see what they're asking. Because they might actually have
Yeah,
one.
they might have something.
Just say I was told you guys have a Selena special since it's Selena Day, and then see what they say.
And then ask for extra Selena sauce.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Selena salsa.
Can we have some of that special hot and spicy Selena
Can we get a little
salsa?
bit of that bum bum?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've had this taste in my mouth before.
All right. Well, happy Selena Day to those who celebrate. And Rob,
I don't
like the tacos. How'd you know it's Selena
saying,
Day?
I'm gonna have to eat them.
I don't want to have tacos on Selena Day.
It's a high and holy day.
Ah, man. I bought a house on Selena Day. I got a house.
I bought a house, and her place turned into this freaking shrine.
And I was like, "What? Can we get all these people away from my new house?
Oh my God!
Can you guys go celebrate her life somewhere else?"
Remember when Princess Diana died?
Yes.
That's what that place looked like.
Always about Rob.
It attracted vermin.
That's why people hate Whitey.
It's me.
It's because of
I'm
Rob.
sorry.
Rob is
sorry.
Whitey.
Damn it.
All right. We'll
Some
be
of
right
us are
back.
born
Happy
to it.
Selena Day to those who celebrate. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, 35 southbound, 1604. That's roadwork right lane. About a 10-minute delay has you slow from FM 1518. 35 northbound approaching Weidner. That roadwork is in the right lane. A little bit of a delay from 410, about 5 minutes or so. 35 northbound Eisenhower to 410. That's rolling stop and go. And we still have that stall I-10 westbound at Huebner, now off to the right shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by America 250.
Calling all undergraduate students. What would you build for America's future? Your big idea could earn you $25,000 in grant funding and help shape the next 250 years of America. Submit today at america250.org. No purchase necessary. See official rules at america250.org.
Thinking about testosterone? Synergenics and Low T Center offers insurance-covered TRT personalized to your lab, symptoms, and goals. This month, the men's T-test is free. $200 off women's hormone testing and major savings on weight loss treatments. Learn more at synergenics.com.
Some stare at the horizon. Others chase it. Introducing Cheyenne, a Western fashion brand for women raised on wide-open spaces, rushing wind, and a steady heartbeat. Guided by a timeless country spirit, Cheyenne offers Western wear and fashion pieces with a curated collection of performance boots and clothing fit for your next adventure. Cheyenne, exclusively available at Boot Barn stores nationwide and at Cheyenne.com. Cheyenne, raised this way.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
It's about time delivery worked on your schedule. Same day, next day, or scheduled in advance. However you plan it, the Home Depot delivers the whole job. From drywall to doors, plumbing to paint, we'll get it there when you need it. Because on the job site, timing is everything. You order, we deliver. It's that easy. The Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
The tournament is back. You know there's going to be upsets. You know there's going to be buzzer beaters. And I can tell you, Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Hi, Jason Minix here from The Blitz. On Underdog, you can make your picks and win money right now here in Texas. Love playing on Underdog because it's fun and it's easy. Because you pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get all your picks right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. So download the Underdog app today. Use my promo code STAR to score $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit ncpgambling.org.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
This is the highlight of my morning. Hey, what's up? It's Island.
And I'm Josh.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit is that it's our go-to morning comfort.
And you've got that nice golden fluffy egg.
With a soft, flaky biscuit.
Crispy bacon.
Melty cheese.
You want something quick, you want something convenient, but most of all, you want something good.
There's no better way to start your morning.
There we go.
Start off the morning with a Chick-fil-A Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Biscuit with Simply Orange Juice. Order on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Don't adjust your dial.
Hey! Hey! Edwin, what do you know about this?
Absolutely nothing.
What?
You're not able to translate for us?
No, I don't know any Spanish.
But what about Selena? Do you celebrate Selena Day?
I didn't even know she'd passed away today. Like, today was the day she passed.
But you did know.
You knew she was.
You know who Selena is.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Is Selena celebrated in your culture?
What, like our culture? What culture are we talking about?
I mean, in Vic and I's culture, we celebrate Selena. We
And-
know
well,
now
Vic and yours.
Yeah, we know now that you don't really celebrate it because it was an inconvenience to you.
Yeah, it's in the way of my life.
Right, because you bought a house that day, and
Yeah,
Rob was just
true.
like, "Is nobody coming to my house for me party
Literally,
now?" Because
I'm standing in the front yard.
It was
and
a
I
year
look
before I
half
was
a block
born.
down, and there's a growing crowd of weeping people. I'm like, what? Who? How? What?
I need this parking for my housewarming party.
And legit, like, so I bought a house next to a shrine.
Yeah.
So I charged for parking and made a lot of money. Made flowers.
But yeah, in my culture, in Vic's culture, Selena, this is a big deal.
And it should be for you,
right
for you,
for
for
us.
you people.
Yeah.
No, you people. I don't know what you people do.
But Edwin, your culture doesn't really celebrate Selena, huh?
That's not true.
Oh, you guys do?
Yeah, but she passed away a year before I was born.
Right. Okay.
Well, there's a lot of people that
But what
died
kind
long
of-
before you were born
yeah,
that we
was-
celebrate.
What kind of celebrations do you guys have in in Milwaukee culture?
Milwaukee for Selena?
Yeah.
I don't know how many people in Milwaukee listen to Selena.
Dance like a Tejano polka?
Maybe.
Up there, maybe
Okay.
a Mexicanized polka.
What about
Maybe on the south side of Milwaukee.
What about
Yeah, on the near west side of Milwaukee.
Maybe, yeah.
what about in Nigeria? Do you think there's any?
Oh, she's much bigger there.
Probably, international.
Yes, I mean, huge.
Yeah,
huge
she was
in
an
Nigeria.
international superstar. Yeah, a lot of people.
And strangely enough, Belgium.
Oh, actually, I've been to Belgium. That's not
huge.
Very minimal celebration.
Huge.
Very minimal.
Liechtenstein. Huge.
Now, I've never been.
She took over the country.
Yeah. So, well, I'm glad to know that you've at least come around to adopting her
I'm
as
just
part
so
of your culture,
proud
Edwin.
to say that to know that you are of the culture. I'm so proud to know that I can sit next to a guy that's really immersed himself.
You mean like connected to our audience?
I'd
and
say
to
beyond
our,
connected.
Yeah,
I'd say
immersed.
Immersed would really be the term I'd go after.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm
a good word
proud
for
to be
me.
next to you.
I'm immersed in the culture.
It's a really
South
remarkable
Texas
thing to
culture.
witness.
Yep. Yeah.
It just happened like that.
Yeah. So Vic is going. Make sure.
Yeah, we're going to be getting a call from Vic.
Yeah, make
So-
sure we call Vic, and we want to see if they're going to give us the Selena special today. I don't know if the taco shop is aware that they're going to have a Selena special, but
Well, if they're worth their salt, they will. I have a sense that they'll be able to celebrate
I
appropriately.
think people would want to know if
should there be Selena Day specials?
Yes, of course.
I'm not saying no.
I mean, I think people would want to know if there was a Mexican restaurant not celebrating her life today. You know what I mean?
Well, at the very least, make sure that they're making her favorite taco.
Right.
Like carne asada. Maybe that's enough.
Yes. Well, that's why I ordered one and one today. I ordered one a la Mex, which is my favorite, and one carne asada, which is her favorite.
Which for her, it's anything for the Salinas today.
That's right. Thank you.
Carne de Salinas. No,
that
doesn't sound good.
No.
At all.
But it looked good.
No.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you were gawking at her when she was like 19.
She was. She passed at 23. I was doing the math. Was I?
You're like, wait a minute.
Did I break a law? No. Okay.
Was she dancing on Epstein Island?
Wait a minute.
Rob's like, yeah, I saw her once.
It was a different time.
Saw her once on an island. It was. I took a private jet over there, and it was Selena.
Doing the math. 92. Dead 95 minus 3. Okay,
you're
legal.
good. You're legal.
All right.
Hey,
I saw her. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah. She was a hot smoke show. You're a real pig,
Redact
Thompson.
that. Redacted.
You're a real pig, Thompson.
Redacted. It wasn't me. Just looked like me, walked like me, and appeared to be me, but it wasn't me.
Was not.
And if it was me, I didn't enjoy it.
No,
and if I did
yeah,
enjoy it, I didn't want to enjoy it.
You were coerced.
I was coerced.
Yes.
Roofied.
It happened to a lot of people. A lot of people. Diddy, he was like, put this lotion on, and then the next thing you know,
All I was doing was
there.
doing a voiceover. Just
That's
kept,
it.
that's all I was doing.
All right. Coming up next, we will discuss the latest dismantling that the Spurs gave last night. It was about what we expected. We'll talk about that. The Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your early morning commute, 35 southbound, 1604. That's roadwork right lane. About a 10-minute delay has you slow from FM 1518. 35 northbound approaching Weidner. That roadwork is in the right lane. A little bit of a delay from 410, about 5 minutes or so. 35 northbound Eisenhower to 410. That's rolling stop and go. And we still have that stall I-10 westbound at Huebner, now off to the right shoulder. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. With 10 extravagant items for $3 or less, Taco Bell's new Luxe Value menu is starting to feel utterly fancy, especially with its new chocolate fudge and caramel empanadas. Enjoy. Just don't let the Luxe go to your head. Price and participation varies for a limited time. Tax extra.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Hey everybody, Joe Reinigle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Introducing Home Care Plus, a new subscription service from Lowe's that helps make life easier by giving members a hand with home maintenance. Let Lowe's tackle the tasks you keep meaning to do, like electric dryer vent cleaning, replacing hard-to-reach light bulbs, and more. Subscribe to Home Care Plus for just $99 a year and consider your to-do list done. Members get more at Lowe's. Available in select zip codes only. Cancel anytime. Non-refundable fee. Product purchase required. Terms and service restrictions apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
America, look around. Everywhere you go, prices are still high. Rates have been whipsawing markets, and the debt and spending don't exactly scream stability. If your retirement is mostly stocks and bonds, you may be taking a risk. More risk than you think. And when you're near retirement, a sharp drawdown at the wrong time can do real damage. Experts say diversifying with intention is the #1 secret account that all Americans' smart money uses to hedge against instability. Its precious metals, silver, and gold is having a spectacular bull run. Would it not make sense to get in before the rocket takes off? Monetary Gold have been around since 2000, witnessing multiple economic setbacks. They have the experience to help tailor your portfolio to your needs. If you call now, they will cover up to a lifetime of your IRA fees on qualified accounts. Call Monetary Gold now at 877-NOW-GOLD. That's 877-NOW-GOLD. Performance may vary. You should always consult your financial and tax professional. That's 877-NOW-GOLD.
At the Institute for Functional Health, we are dedicated to helping you live life fully, playing with your kids, golfing, and feeling great without relying on pills. We're not about treating symptoms temporarily. We're about extending your health span, the years you live in good health. I'm Dr. Torres, and for over a decade, my team has transformed lives by tackling health issues at the root. Tired of medications without real answers? Take control of your health with us. Call 210-468-1891 for a free Discovery Day consultation or visit iffhealth.com. Improve your health span today.
San Antonio's newest sports headquarters is Novo Brewery. We're talking over 80 feet of massive video walls, a lineup of craft beers, and hard kombucha on tap. Novo Brewery, juicy, thick-cut ribeye steaks, picanha prime sirloin, Brazilian empanadas, stacked burgers, and more. Novo Brewery, built for fans, friends, and full-on game day energy. Novo Brewery, attached to North Star Mall with late hours. Check out the menu and taps at novobrew.com. That's novobrew.com.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we're back in studio. The golf tournament is over, the after party as well. What a great day. We'll react to that and tell some stories.
Yeah, we will do that. The NFL owners meeting is going on in Arizona. We will have the latest, plus Shireen Williams from Pro Football Talk joins us at 5:15.
Spurs Bulls will react to that as well.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi, Flo here from Progressive. You know, life changes quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, you mean like adding another vehicle?
Yes, that's something we can do.
Great, because I was thinking about getting a van so we could just keep the kids' softball stuff in the car.
Oh, we don't need to get into specifics. Just saying it's easy to change.
Oh, and Hannah wants to try the tuba.
Again, we don't need the specifics.
Last year, she wanted to be a tap dancer, but that only lasted 2 lessons.
Okay.
But she kept the shoes because they are adorable.
Well, just know that with Progressive, you can easily add another car to your auto insurance because we know...
Edwin, today's Selena Day.
I couldn't play this Selena thing. Wouldn't work, so I had to do something else.
I thought this was some kind of remix.
I had to pivot.
Okay.
I didn't want no music.
I thought she did this.
The thing
right
wasn't
before
working for
her breakthrough show,
and it just so happens that you decided to play music that represented Rob's culture.
What another one that I've appropriated?
You're like, oh well, Rob is,
Can I appropriate a white guy who's appropriated? Is that like one step away from appropriation? Like, I didn't really appropriate, but I appropriated adjacently. If I like Eminem.
Now this is crazy. Josh says, when are we going to talk about how Rob beat AJ in a shotgun contest and AJ spilled half of it? I want to know when that happened.
We didn't have a shotgun contest.
No, we didn't. And if we did,
I don't shotgun beers.
I do.
See, that's of your culture. That's not in my culture.
That's of my culture, not Rob's culture.
Now, I'll cannonball a bottle of Moet. With the best of them.
A tornado chug, you spin it around real fast. It goes down.
Trey, Chip, and Deuce.
Yes, yeah, you guys do that all the time.
We cannonball Moet.
Yes. Josh, that's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie, quite
But
frankly.
I appreciate the
yeah, it's nice of you to try to make Rob look good, but no,
I don't do that.
That's false.
And I've never bitten into a can.
You don't have to bite it.
Well,
I mean, I've got a shotgun tool on
you
my
have.
keychain.
That's why you have filed your thumbnail into a point.
No,
so you could crack into a can.
I keep this particular tool here. See how it grabs the lip of the can, and then it punctures a hole with that little sharp part right there.
Show me how to do that again. Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Thanks.
Well, it's not a regular opener.
I know what it is. I see the point.
It's special.
It's not my first rodeo.
Okay.
I've seen those before.
Okay.
I mean, I appreciate what you have.
Do you carry?
See, I don't need a tool.
Because you have your Swiss Army knife.
Well, I too have filed my thumb into a point. It's my toenail. I use it to. That's my rotten toe. I use to open beer cans.
Rob appropriates the Swiss culture by
no, those guys are a little bit too out there.
Carrying their knives.
Those Swiss guys are crazy.
Yeah, but
this neutrality thing and cheese.
I
don't tolerate the cheese.
I'm a Swiss soldier.
Okay, since we're talking about alcohol. So we got off air yesterday at 10. For those who missed it, we had our golf tournament yesterday. And how many shots do you think we had taken by 11? We tried to do the math.
6.
Was it 6 or 7?
6 or, yeah, one. I don't know. It was 6, maybe 7.
That I'm pretty impressed with us.
Life comes at you fast.
I'm pretty impressed with us.
Yeah,
that we did that.
Yeah, I tried to say I was like, let's slow down.
And we paced ourselves. We were still cope moderately so by the end of the day.
Yeah, but you also you're easily influenced.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I mean,
Rob would go over and talk to
I can't have one. And then
the shot girls, and then and then he'd be like, AJ, come over here. We're gonna do this shot. And like, what am I supposed to say at that point? I mean, I guess
I plead the same thing.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of shots of a lot of different liquors by 11 a.m.
Yeah. And then there was one particular shot where a gal said,
"Oh,
I'll if you guys do a shot, I'll do a cartwheel,
a round off cartwheel."
And she did
spectacularly well.
And I'm not going to say that.
Well, you have to have
part of her top came down,
or something came up. One or the other.
Something came up out of the top, but that happened at the golf tournament. So
we saw nipple.
Oh yeah,
we saw nipple.
Double.
We saw nipples.
Yes, yeah, multiple.
At the golf tournament.
Yep. So I mean,
it's pretty impressive.
I said, hey, whoa,
hey, avert your eyes, sir.
I said, this is a public course. A lot of people, I mean, you might think it's private, but no, it's open to the public. And she put him away after that.
Yeah, well, she did.
She did. All right. The Spurs smash the Bulls last night in a shocking development.
They didn't cover, though.
They did not.
Which kind of annoyed the crap out of me.
Wemby with a double-double.
Did you see the number? The fastest since 97?
Yes. 41 points, 16 boards. Wemby had 10 points and 10 rebounds in 8 minutes and 31 seconds, which is the third fastest double-double in the play-by-play era. Did you see who he's behind?
No. Who?
In 2017, Boban did it in 8 minutes and 13 seconds.
Was he with us?
No. Boban Marjanovic in 2017 would I don't. He's been on like 8 teams.
I think, he started with us, but 2017 he might have already been gone.
8 minutes and 13 seconds. Boban did it. Jonas Valanciunas did it in 8 minutes and 8 seconds.
Good God.
In 2025. That's crazy. Now, neither of them finished with 41 and 16 like Wemby did. This was it was his season high. It was another make a case for the MVP, type game.
And did you see Iman Shumpert on the four-letter?
I see him all the time now.
He's become the NBA guy.
Yes.
He said it as best as I've heard anybody say it in Iman Shumpert's way. Was, he's doing everything to win this thing, but I cannot vote for him. The body of work is not there. But if you just take away that and treat it like, quite frankly, as the rules are written, that this is a regular season award, it has nothing to do with the playoffs, and it only has to do with this season. But you just can't. But when you look at him, you're like, I don't know how I don't vote for this guy. If you're talking about impact and value, this dude's it's insane what he's doing.
Well,
but
to be
then
fair,
you look up the street and
Shea,
you see what Shea does and carried that team last night. You go, well,
Shea dropped 47 on the Pistons last night. Just ho-hum.
So, and Wemby is going to look like the victim here when, in fact, he is trekking into new ground. He's above and beyond where LeBron was his early years, his MVP chase, because he's there and he's not going to get it and he's going to look at it like it's been a slight. But the fact that we're even talking about it is a ridiculous place to be.
You know what, though? I hope he looks at, I still remember when I was a kid how mad Hakeem was when David Robinson got that MVP. And
those were dark days.
I hope.
Was it 95? It might have been.
I hope that Wemby takes that fuel like Hakeem did and just goes out and humiliates everyone, because I think Hakeem wanted to literally bury David under the court.
And he was left alone to do it. Bob Hill still owes David an apology.
That was a rough one. That was a rough one.
What are you doing to me?
All right. We'll talk about the game from last night in a little more detail. It is Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Almost 90 years ago, Academy Sports and Outdoors was born right here in Texas. So we know a thing or two about a thing or two. Like beans don't belong in Chile. It's called a feeder road. And how far really means how long. We've been your neighbor for generations. That's why we're adding Texas-sized deals across the store, only in Texas. If you happen to find a better price at a competitor, we'll beat it by 5%. Academy. Fun can't lose.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Smalls here. What if you could enjoy the flavor of a cocktail without the alcohol? Meet RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category that delivers bold taste and a warming sensation, but with zero alcohol, zero sugar, zero carbs, and zero calories. So you can celebrate with friends, unwind after a long day, and wake up tomorrow feeling great. It's all the ritual of a drink without the regret. Discover RK at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, the spirit without the alcohol.
This is the story of the one. As a procurement manager for a hospital system, she keeps every facility in her network stocked and ready. That's why she counts on Grainger to be her single source for thousands of products, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. And with fast, dependable delivery, Grainger helps her keep every facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Attention coaches, educators, and booster clubs. Need a fundraiser that's different from the rest? With Gardenville, supporters purchase something they already need. High quality, locally sourced mulch and compost. Your organization earns money on every sale. Real products, real value, with support from Gardenville to keep it simple. Ready to grow your fundraiser? Visit garden-ville.com/fundraising. That's garden-ville.com/fundraising.
Man, this particular track hits me in the feels, Vic. What about you?
Reminds me of the concert at Lackland Air Force Base, I think in '94.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we saw her there.
Oh, yeah. This one gets me emotional.
La voz of an angel.
Oh, man. Oh. Oh.
Man, she was 23.
Yep. I know.
God.
She was
Still
younger.
hurts.
Biggie was like 24, and he was almost 2 years to the day, right around there.
Really?
Yeah. 2 years later, but he was just barely older than Selena.
We lost too many too young.
And I believe that Biggie and Selena are in heaven.
It was 13
Making
or 14
love.
days, I believe, before she was going to turn 24.
Oh. What's that bitch's name that killed her?
We don't say her
Yolanda.
name.
Yeah,
She's
YS.
Voldemort.
Man. She's still locked up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She was up for parole this year, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
She's
they keep her
safer in
away
there.
from...
She can't be around. She can't be around people. She gets shivved.
Yeah. She can't be on cell block A.
Nah. Nada.
All right. Spurs 129, Bulls 114. Nothing shock. I mean, it's kind of what we expect.
They were a little sloppy to start the game.
They were. It was a slowish start, and it wasn't the best finish, but the middle was strong, and the Bulls didn't really want to win anyway. I thought that this was one of the most complete games for Wemby all year long.
Absolutely.
I thought that Keldon was phenomenal again. And I thought Steph had a great two-way game in this one. Now, again, you're playing against a team that
Not a lot. I mean, Giddey's a tough cover, and they did a good job on him. It's individual basketball because that's what bad teams start doing. They're trying to save their own skins. So, I mean, you got a lot of guys trying to do something on their own, and if you shut them down, and then they started the game out with those guys playing pretty good. And then the Spurs just kind of woke up and started playing some basketball. Again, though, when you play these over and over, it's sloppy. It's not crisp basketball. It's winning basketball, and that's certainly to be proud of. But the things that win playoff games, you don't get to practice here. It's just the speed isn't there. It's all those little things. And I would be worried if it wasn't for the fact that everybody else is going through the same thing we are. So we're all heading fast as lightning toward the playoffs and just killing teams. But how good are we? I really don't know. I know that most of the time against really good teams, we've shown up early and fought hard. Sometimes we've collapsed late. Others we've held on. But when I start seeing sloppy games to start and it takes a while to get the motor running and it takes something embarrassing to happen to you before you kind of realize, hey, I'm in a game.
But also,
that's the kind of stuff I hate watching.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's going to happen, these are the games to have it
Absolutely.
happen. Absolutely.
Because I have no precedent to this.
You know how we're bored with it? Imagine how they feel.
Again, I get it. Have fun, do all that kind of stuff, and I realize it. But for those of us who have seen over the curve of the earth, who know what's coming, and I would like to think that's why you go get guys like Harrison Barnes who go, you know what, guys, this is fun, but there is a war coming. The winter is coming, and it's coming in about 14 days.
Yeah.
So have your fun, but let me tell you, the world gets a whole lot tougher in about so let's act as if, and I don't know if we're doing that or not.
There's been, when I used to coach baseball, on Sunday is like you play for seeding on Saturday, and then Sunday it's elimination, and usually if you play well on Saturday, the team you play first on Sunday is not very good, and there's a lot of catchers asking if they can play shortstop and guys asking if they can try switch hitting, and you just go, yeah, have some fun, knowing that this game, yeah, you could play around and you're still going to be fine. It's hard to be in a killer mentality every single day, especially when you know that the other side is inept.
Well, there's if you stay ready, you don't got to get ready mentality, which I'm a believer in. I just believe act as if.
That's why you carry a Swiss Army knife.
Every day you
stay
come to
ready,
work.
you ain't got to be ready.
And I get that. It's true. It's very true.
I got a toothpick right here.
Right here. And if you need a cork screwed, I got that too.
But no shotgun tool.
Oh, no, that's dangerous.
That's right.
I wouldn't do such things.
All right. We'll continue talking Spurs. I've got issue with something Jason and Joe said yesterday. Well, that's a cross promotion. We'll do that next. Oh! Morning Huddle 94.1.
On your ride to work, it's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson, KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
The future won't wait, neither should you.
That's why American Public University offers affordable, flexible master's programs to keep you moving forward. American Public University, made for what's next. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating with the Banana Bonanza smoothie.
Hey, and you can keep celebrating when you create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Go bananas.
I will. Hey, make it a large.
Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials. Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Oak Cliff Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Thank you to everyone who played in the sold-out 94-1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament presented by Flight by Yingling. Now, imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs, and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Harry Douglas here. Let me ask you something. What if you can enjoy the taste of a cocktail, the warmth of a spirit, and still stay fully in control? That's RK Zero Proof, a pioneer in the alcohol-free spirits category. RK delivers bold flavor and a real warming sensation with 0 alcohol, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and 0 calories. Perfect for nights out, social gatherings, or anytime you want the experience of a drink without sacrificing tomorrow. Check it out at rkbeverages.com. That's ARKAY beverages.com. RK, all the flavor, none of the alcohol.
Progressive knows it ain't easy navigating the open plains of home insurance, but there is one man who can help tame that wild herd of options. The Home Quote Explorer.
Note, Progressive's Home Quote Explorer is not a real person, but an online tool that lets you compare home insurance.
He's the type of feller who helps you decide on the right insurance, even if it ain't with him.
Again, not a person, just an online tool that helps you find great home coverage.
A real pioneer.
Okay, fine. Just do the thing. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Comparison rates not available in all states or situations.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We've got some road work on 35 that's causing delays northbound approaching Weidner. It's got the roadway reduced to one lane. 10, 12-minute delay has you slow from Rittiman. You can try Randolph as a good alternate route. 35 northbound Rittiman to North Weidner. That's rolling stop and go. And a couple of stalls that are off to the shoulder. I-10 westbound Wurzbach, I-10 westbound Huebner. And Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs took care of business at home last night, dispatching the Chicago Bulls 129-114. Spurs get back to business tomorrow night as they'll take on a 3-game roadie starting in Golden State. In NFL news, the league is partnering with TMRW Sports to develop a pro flag football league. The ownership of the new league will include Tom Brady, Peyton and Eli Manning, Larry Fitzgerald, and women's soccer star Alex Morgan. Finally, the Texas Rangers took their series opener with the Orioles 5-2. They'll continue the series in Baltimore tonight, a game you can catch on San Antonio's ESPN 1250 and 103.3 FM. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in barricade rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It's not 1946, if you're checking. You sound straight out of the Newsies. That's good.
I'm AJ Hoffman, joined by my newsman, Robert Thompson. Good morning, Robert.
That's a very... See?
Good morning, Robert.
A very staccato way they did radio back then.
Yes. This is how it's done. This is how professional broadcasters broadcast.
Oh, the humanity. Sorry.
Victor Wembanyama, a whirling dervish on the court last night.
That's exactly it. The newsreels.
Punishing the Bulls of Chicago.
He indeed did.
He did. And it is good to see the San Antonio Spurs playing their best basketball as the playoffs fast approach.
I want to ask you a question. And this is something that's bounced around the Thompson Casa amongst a variety of Thompson men.
Okay.
Where would you put De'Aaron Fox on the hierarchy of importance now on this team? Because, as the season began, he might not have been the best, but he was the most valuable.
Oh, he was the best player on this team to start the season.
Okay, but things have changed as we now sit at the beginning of April.
He's third.
Isn't that a ridiculous? Not ridiculous. Isn't that an amazing swing? Because that's kind of where we've landed now. He is now just ahead of Dillon, but certainly Steph Castle and Wemby certainly seem to be the future for sure. Dillon right there. And then there's Keldon, who's still considered the heart and soul of this team. So, as De'Aaron, and he's such a valuable piece. To me, it's a credit to him.
Yeah.
The way that he's allowed this to happen. He's there if he's needed. And that's the role he's taken. Like, I'm here if you need me, and there'll be nights you don't. But there's going to be nights you're going to need me to go get 25, and I'll go do that when you need me.
The other thing about De'Aaron is if Wemby's head fell off tomorrow, De'Aaron would become the most important.
Yes, he's such a safety
He would still be the guy, because the offense would have to run through him.
If you inverse the seasons, if we, the All-Star game, and we flipped them, De'Aaron wouldn't be an All-Star.
If in the second half of the season,
what he's had,
I agree.
But that doesn't mean he's playing any worse.
No, I think
you know
right.
what I mean? Isn't that? It's a testament to him. There's not a lot of guys. Now, certainly he's getting paid. I mean, so no matter what happens, he's got the biggest deal he could possibly get. But there's not a lot of guys in the world that show up with a deal like he had in Sacramento, where he was the man and demanded the man kind of move. I mean, it cost us a lot to get him and a lot to pay him.
I mean, a lot is relative.
Well, again,
it didn't cost him that much to get him.
Well, I mean, to keep him. The salary is a whopper.
Yes.
And as it appeared he deserved it then, if you judge just on your eye, not on stats and value, you go, man, he's overpaid. But the fact is, I think his importance he's even more important now because he's taken on the role of, you know what, I'll facilitate and I am here when you need me. But I'm more than happy to let Wemby go get 41 and bring the ball up the court and pass behind his back and do all that kind of stuff. And then I'm more than happy to watch Steph and Wemby won that pick and roll, which I know I can do as well, if not better. But you know what? I'll stand over here on the side and let this happen.
No, I think he's done a good job handling the role that he's got. And if it comes down to it, I know that if he needs to be the lead dog, he can be the lead dog, and that's good. That's nice. It's a nice thing to have. It's like having a really good backup quarterback, except your really good backup quarterback can play wide receiver when he's not playing backup quarterback. You know what I mean?
You know, it's more to me. The way I looked at it, it's kind of like when Aaron Rodgers, if he'd have just been nice to Jordan Love, think about all the good things that could have happened in Green Bay, and Darren could have easily been, hey man, this is my team. You earn your stripes. I have. You got to follow my lead, and as you progress, I will allow that to occur, but there is a hierarchy in this league, and I'm a bigger dog than you. That has never been an issue.
You're right.
And as we've carried on, it's really been a case study in becoming a Spur.
Yeah. He fits in great here, and I mean, obviously he asked to be here. I think he kind of knew the culture, and it's worked out really well. I want to get into the MVP odds here in a little bit, but before we do that, I wanted to address something that Jason and Joe were talking about yesterday, and I think this is very important for all Spurs fans. I know there's a lot of talk about tanking in the NBA right now, and we've talked about how it's frustrating that there's teams that care and teams that don't care. But if you're a Spurs fan, you can't really be like bang your fist on the table anti-tanking. Like you're not allowed to be like, this is ruining the league.
It's kind of like our governor having a tree fall on him and then fight to have all the laws changed that he got all the money from.
Yes.
That kind of like, hey, man, you benefited from this and now you want to change the rules? No, you're absolutely right. And I think we need to understand our place in the world because no team has benefited more from the lottery than the Spurs. In the history of the lottery, we have had the best fortune.
I heard Jason and Joe acting like this is going to be the end of the NBA as these teams get in, like just trying to get these top picks because they're not giving their best effort. It's just so horrible. And it's like, dude, where were you 4 years ago?
I will say this, but the thing about the way the Spurs tanked, we had the brilliance of Greg Popovich. So the Spurs, we lost their fair share of 20-point games. But 75% of the games the Spurs lost in all of these tankings were normally within 5-6 points. It was, there were a lot of games Spurs could have won. We know they could have won. But Pop would conveniently sub in Nando De Colo to close the game out. Conveniently sub in.
Is that better?
I'm just saying there's when you roll in against tonight or last night, and it's an 18-point line, 18.5 by the time they tipped. And you're like, well, I guess that's what I have to look forward to tonight, that this team is just going to be absolutely terrible. We would go into a game with the Spurs. We knew we were going to lose. It was just how are we going to lose? How are we going to manufacture this one? Or are we going to get blown out? But we are myopic.
Yeah.
I will be the first to admit that I don't like the situation we're in.
I get it.
And I know that the rules need to be changed, but I'll be the first one to admit, oh my God, let's keep this thing. We're good at it.
Yeah,
we're good at this lottery stuff.
And it's careful what you wish for because, it's all cyclical. And the Spurs have finally figured out that it comes in cycles. And the Spurs just were in a down cycle for a while. And now that they're in an up cycle, now it's like, oh, we got to get rid of all this.
Can you imagine the next number one pick the Spurs are going to have? What does this guy going to look like?
Right.
David, Tim, then Wemby. The fourth dude is going to be like 12 feet tall.
Yeah. And not only that, they also, we saw them last year letting games go that and the year before that specific, like with the Steph Castle year, Wemby, he just can't get out there. And then, Wemby's thrombosis is going to have to last all year. Meanwhile, who was the other guy who had thrombosis? It was back in like 2 weeks.
But that was a different part of his body.
Wemby was like, he's done. He might never play again. We don't know.
That's good for you people, but for us,
yes,
you people should not be able to quit and get a lottery. Now, us, we deserved it. We're good people.
Yeah. I did find it ironic.
Dude, I've heard that argument floating around. And, it's hard to be on both sides of the coin like I am, but I do realize, my God. Because when we have the good fortune of traveling amongst other sports writers, and they all look at us like, I cannot believe you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, across the country, they're, San Antonio, you lucky, lucky bastard.
Yeah.
I mean, it
How
just
did you
keeps
do this?
happening to you guys.
What the hell?
We're good people.
I guess that's
we
what
have
it
a
is.
Selena shrine in our front yard. That's how we get this good fortune.
But just when you talk about, I don't like the way the league's going or whatever it is. I mean,
but that's them, not us.
Right. Remember that there was a time where the Spurs, like, what they lose, like 22 out of 23 or something at one point the year before they got Wemby. Like,
at least as bad. Oh, yes.
I mean, it was there was some streaks in there that are not normal, is all I'm saying.
But I think we should eliminate the lottery from here on out. I do.
Yeah. Tanking is it's
tanking
awful.
is bad and wrong, and it's against all things Americans can stand for. Unless, of course, there's a 7'4", 17-year-old playing someplace on the other side of the world that
Let's see.
I can somehow fall ass backwards into the position of bringing him over. And then I think the lottery is a necessary part of this game.
Yeah, they had a streak where they went 1-20. 1-20. That's
I think we put all of our chips in one pile. we had a goal and we reached it early.
They did, and what's crazy is like that wasn't even the only streak like that of the season, because they also had a streak where they went 1-15. So, and that's a totally different, separate streak. They had a 1-20 and a 1-15 in the same year, and now there are Spurs fans like, this tanking's out of hand.
It is.
We got to change.
These guys.
We got to come up with some rules.
These guys are ruining the game. They don't understand.
Crazy.
Because what benefits me is really all that's important.
Unless, some of these unprotected picks we own, unless they want to tank, that's okay. But it's just it's a little self-unaware.
It is, but at some point, I think we can all agree that this system has led to some unintended consequences that need to be fixed. And at some point, there will be a last person to benefit by that. And obviously, it will be the Spurs.
I was going to say,
go down as the Spurs era, that 30-year run where they only got the best player in the world every 8 years or so. We're going to end that.
That's what it felt like. Jason and Joe were saying yesterday. Like, now that we've got this team built, it's time to end this nonsense.
Close that gate.
I mean, imagine teams getting 3 top 5 picks in 3 consecutive years. It's just not right.
It doesn't seem fair, does it?
It's just not right. So we've got to solve this problem immediately.
I do think we need to solve it. Close that barn door, man. Somebody else get in here with us.
Yeah.
Eat all that food.
It's just ironic timing.
Well,
that suddenly they're like, oh, it's killing the NBA. Killing it.
Hey, Joe and Jason are really more about the league than our team.
I think that's what it is.
Really looking out for the benefit.
They didn't even really notice that the Spurs had 3 top 5 picks in 3 years. It was just is that really?
Let's be real. Up until that point, we had a general manager who could have whiffed very easily. I mean, we could be sitting right in the same spot as the Bulls.
Yeah,
there was a guy. We've had a few come through here with those high draft picks that didn't quite pan out. So you can only lead a horse to water.
Didn't pan out. All right. Speaking of the Bulls, I want to talk about this Jaden Ivy situation. It is awkward at best. And
I can tell you this: if he was averaging 20 points a game, he'd be going to counseling and still be a Bull.
And there's going to be, there's going to be potential lawsuits at worst. I don't know. I think we should. I'm curious your thoughts on this as the legal mind on this show. From a family full of lawyers.
I am not one, though I have been sued many times.
Can you text one and see what what they think of this?
I'm going to need a check for $5,000 on a retainer.
Come on, he said
the GoFundMe on this.
The phone call and consultation are free.
That's if you've been hit by a vehicle.
I was hit by a vehicle yesterday. You hit me with a golf cart.
that was a game. You wavered your way out of that.
Guys, the tournament is still going. We're down to 4 teams, but we are still going, baby. And Underdog is where you want to be to get in on that action. You can make your picks and win that money right now here in Texas, and it's so easy to play. You pick your favorite players. Are they going to go higher or lower on their stats? Points, rebounds, steals, assists, whatever it is. If you're right, you could win up to 5,000 times your money. I'm gonna be looking at Arizona. I think Braden Burris is gonna have a huge game because I think it's gonna be an up-tempo game, and I don't know that Michigan's guards are gonna be able to bother him. So I think Arizona's young guard is going to have himself a big day. So I'm looking at higher on his point stats. Download the app today. Use the promo code Alamo. You can get $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Thinking about starting testosterone? Don't settle for one-size-fits-all dosing from your doctor or pay hundreds out of pocket at a TRT franchise. At Synergenics and Low T Center, they offer insurance-covered TRT customized to your body for effectiveness and safety. Their board-certified providers adjust your dose based on your labs and how you feel. This month, they are offering a free T-test for men, $200 off women's hormone testing, and major savings on GLP-1 weight loss treatments. Learn more at Synergenics.com.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
Hornitos 100% agave tequila isn't for the few, but for the many. To pour with friends and friends of friends. For you, for me, for everyone. Hornitos, the tequila de todos.
100% agave tequila for 100% of tequila lovers. Hornitos Tequila, 40% alcohol volume, 2026 Salsa Tequila Import Company, Chicago, Illinois.
Hey everybody, Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ready to celebrate? Hop into Easter festivities with everything you need at Target. First, get ready for your special occasion with 25% off stylish looks. With spring vibes, vibrant colors, and fresh florals, you'll find outfits that match everyone's style. Then, fill up their baskets with endless joy. From select Easter plushies to fun toys they'll love at 20% off. Don't miss out. Make this Easter unforgettable at Target.
Gold demand is skyrocketing to record highs. As more Americans rush to preserve their savings, will there be enough gold? I'm Dr. Ron Paul, and I believe physical gold is the only way to truly protect your 401k or IRA savings. Gold offers tangible security that can't be tracked, stolen, or inflated. That's why I strongly advocate for gold IRAs. To learn more, text the word SECURE to 989898 now. Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. Birch Gold is the only gold company I trust, and their thousands of great reviews prove I'm not alone. So don't wait another second. Protect your retirement savings today and see how easy it is to move your IRA or 401k into physical precious metals. Text SECURE to the number 989898 for your free gold IRA info kit. Again, SECURE to 989898.
Message and data rates may apply.
You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
You like this one, Edwin?
It's okay.
Is one of your favorites?
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to meet a nice girl, learn to dance to this. You
Like
want to
this?
meet a nice girl, learn to dance to this.
That's how I dance to this. Like the gopher from Caddyshack.
You're all right.
That's right. I found a nice girl.
I'm telling you. Truer words never been spoken. You want to learn to get a nice girl, learn to dance to this.
All right. So the Bulls have waived Jaden Ivy for what they call conduct detrimental to the team after he posted a video on his social media about
kind of weird podcast.
Religion. I don't think it's a podcast. I think it was just like he went live on Instagram and just started talking about a lot of the things that are on his mind.
He was praying, wasn't he? Kind of
There was a lot of praying. There was a lot of but essentially what he thinks it's boiled down to is he talked about the NBA promoting Pride Month and how it's an unrighteous thing for them to do, and it's he says the world proclaims LGBTQ. They proclaim Pride Month, and the NBA does too. They show it to the world. They say, come join us for Pride Month to celebrate unrighteousness. They proclaim it on the billboards. They proclaim it on the streets. Unrighteousness. And that rubbed some people the wrong way. You wouldn't believe that. And I mean, we're in 2026 where you think everybody gets along and everybody agrees about everything. Somehow
not agrees, but allows people to have an opinion, right, wrong.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like in a time where everyone's unified, there were some people who were upset about this. It's so they released him, and he went on live stream again yesterday and asked about about him now being unemployed. And they said my conduct is detrimental to the team. Why didn't they just say we don't agree with his stance on LGBTQ?
I think in doing that they did.
How is it conduct detrimental to the team? What did I do to the team? What did I do to the players?
Well, first of all, you don't have to be a bull. You don't have a right to be a bull.
Right. And but you could say that there's maybe some sort of religious discrimination or something like that being involved here.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, no. I mean, first of all, this is an employment situation.
Yeah.
This has nothing. You've been hurt all the time, and you can't play. And now the conduct is one more thing that is detrimental to the outcome of the team. They didn't do anything illegal.
Yeah, he only played in 4 games for the Bulls.
I think the bigger question.
Hadn't played since February.
Bigger question, AJ, is I think there's some concern about his mental health. I think that the Bulls are, I don't know if they're trying to excuse this, and there's no excuse for what he said. It's, abhorrent to a lot of people, to most, I think. But he does have the right to say it. He just doesn't have the right to say it and be a bull at the same time. You can go stand on the street corner and scream that, and you have the constitutional right to do it. Now, the ramifications of such things are they also have rights. So as long as they don't impinge on yours and you don't impinge on them, more power to you. But you don't get to be a bull. You don't get to be in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, if you swim right and everybody's swimming left, and to stay in the league, you got to stay left. Guess what? The right-hand guys go. You're off the team. And now I will say this: I do think if he was scoring 25 a night, he'd be in counseling.
I kind of agree with that.
I will say production outweighs attitude sometimes, but I'm kudos to the Bulls. Hey, man, we don't want to deal with this. And no, you are. You're running counter to what we believe. As a franchise, we believe wholly different than you do. And you have every right to call us out on it. You don't have every right to get a check from us.
Now, there is, first of all, I mean, I agree with you that the fact that he's not the player that he was expected to be it plays a big role in this. But like his teammates in Detroit have talked about how he was very pushy with his beliefs on them. He like calling them wicked for listening to certain music, like talking about abortion to them, like things that you don't talk about in the workplace.
Again, that's
necessarily.
you can't do that. And while your beliefs are certainly sanctified in your mind, and you just don't get to do that, you know.
I mean, there is something to. You're allowed to have your beliefs,
absolutely. And if people are willing to listen to them and put up with it, sure. But there are certain things in the workplace, and keep in mind his workplace is very different than ours.
Yes. Well, but I mean, even at ours, like there's. I mean, imagine Edwin coming in here and telling you that you're a wicked man, and you know, like
you'd probably be right. But you know, and it's funny. We've had this conversation recently where in places of work there are certain safe areas and certain not, even inside the same building. Like for us, we're allowed to get away from some stuff inside of this room and say some things inside of this room that if we went into the break room and said the same things, we'd be up on charges. Yeah. But it's all about where you are and how you do it. And obviously with him, he has pushed the limits on a couple of teams. So I bet, you know, when the Bulls got him, they knew who he was.
And I think they knew there was a short leash. And
here we sit.
Billy Donovan said yesterday here in San Antonio, he said that when they signed Jaden Ivy, the hope was he was going to be a part of the long-term future. And but because he didn't come to a contract extension, then he's going to be a free agent. And Donovan said there's a certain level of expectations and standards that are here. Everybody comes with their own personal experiences, right? But we have to all be professional. There has to be a high level of respect for one another, and we've got to help each other and be accountable to those standards. So basically what he's saying is like, you know, you're allowed to believe whatever you want, right, but you can't come after other people for believing stuff that you don't, you know, or having a different opinion than you. Like, it's just not.
And then there's an even higher standard of fitting into what is more than just a workplace, but into almost a pseudo family. I mean, this is a group of 25 people that are essentially put into a metal tube and forced to live together for 9 months.
Yeah.
And there's a dynamic there that is above and beyond 9 to 5. And you're held to a higher standard because, well, you're getting paid a whole lot. And if you don't live up to the standard, I don't have a problem, and no one else should, with them letting him go, whether you believe in what he said or not. Now, again, he can go stand in the street corner and put on a suit or do whatever and preach his word, start a church, do whatever he wants, and more power to you. But
I don't do it at work.
And I don't agree with what you have to say, and I'm going to do everything I can in my power to eliminate your voice. But I'm not going to quiet it. You can scream it. I just don't want people to. I want people to agree with me and say, this guy's nuts. What you believe is wrong.
I think basically what they're saying is, yeah, you can do all that stuff. We just don't want you to do it while you're wearing a Bulls jersey.
Exactly. And I think we should all hold people to that standard.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you do on the weekends is your thing. You know what I mean?
Damn.
But, yeah, I understand it. It's obviously it's a tricky it's a slippery slope because I am a big believer in freedom of speech. I think everybody should be able to, you know, have whatever opinion you want to have. I also abhor cancel culture. I hate it. And like the idea that, I don't agree with, you know, the Pride Month, and now all of a sudden you're the bad guy. Like, you believe what you want to believe.
If
like, you know what I mean?
Pride Month, don't buy a ticket.
Exactly.
Don't go. I don't care.
I don't care one way or the other. I'm a big believer in live and let live. You do what you want to do with your own time. If it doesn't bother anybody else, dude, I don't care if you're like into.
But don't take umbrance when I actively try to, you know, to counter everything you're saying because I don't agree with it. I mean, I will allow you to say it. I'm not going to squelch you, but I'm going to say my stuff too.
Yeah.
In some places, others I won't. But you have every right to say it, and I'll fight to. And I have. I put on a uniform to defend that right. And but I reserve the right to say the same things. I reserve my right to do that.
Yeah. I tend to like rather keep things to myself. I got my own things that I believe and don't believe.
But when it comes time, you have every right to stand up and scream it.
Of course. But again, as long as you're not affecting other people.
Yeah,
and clearly the Bulls felt like they were being affected by this. I mean, just like Jaden Ivey felt like he was being affected by the Bulls. And quite honestly, like, it sounds like you're not really happy at your workplace.
And,
so it sounds
go find a place that will take you gladly. There's a lot of places in this world that will accept your beliefs, and you can go sit there and be one of them. Go.
Yeah. This is what happens now in today's culture. And I do find it unfortunate that a guy can be let go because he's got opinions different than what now as the pendulum swings back and forth of what's okay and what's not. If you're back here where the pendulum was, now all of a sudden you're a bad guy. I hate that, but I also understand that the Bulls, the pendulum's over here for them, and they are trying to appeal to a wider audience, and now they believe the wider audience is on this side. If you're not with them, then
the pendulum swings both ways, and it'll come back the other direction. Always does. But I think everybody knows that we've all been in a situation where we have worked, we have teamed, we've been around people that, well, quite frankly, I didn't agree with. It didn't mean that the things that we did were not extraordinary. I've been on teams, I've been in workplaces where there are people when it hit 5 o'clock, I didn't want to have anything to do with them. But we worked together very well. It was a nice workplace. We gave and take. We understood each other's boundaries and went ahead about it. It wasn't a homogenous, we all think the same way and we all go to the same church and we all drink the same. No. And I think that's why we strive to allow people that have different views to kind of come into our room, because those have always been the most fulfilling situations in my life, regardless. And I think when you're a coach like Donovan, you're trying to build this kind of different people doing different things, but doing them all together. There's a higher standard on a team like that than there is any other place in the world.
Yeah,
and
you're also representing a brand.
Let's not even go there. There is the shield that must be protected at all costs, because that's the golden goose.
And it's not only the red bullhead, but it's also the
NBA Jerry. I mean, it is the league. So it's such a tough situation to get to. But the fact of the matter is, go with God. If that's your God, go with him. You know, and I will pat you on the back, but again, know that I believe wholeheartedly that everything you believe is wrong, and I'm going to actively do everything I can to further my beliefs. And, more power to you stopping it or changing my mind, but it ain't going to happen.
So we'll see. I don't know. This is probably, in my guess is this is probably the end of Jaden Ivey's NBA career.
He's not good enough to overcome this. No.
I don't think, or healthy enough. But
that's the other part.
So, the good news is, you go play ball in Turkey, they agree with you on a lot of this.
That's what I'm saying. There's places in this world that you can go and function fully and be self-actualized and be amongst people of like mind.
No one's going to be mad. Here. No one's going to be mad if you don't want to celebrate the Pride Month in Turkey.
Yeah, I think you're probably safe in a variety of countries around the world where you'll be a poster child.
Yeah. So we'll see what the next step is. But at the end of the day, This was a top 5 pick.
He was so good. He really was. At Purdue, Edwin had a high opinion. Edwin came in. Edwin thought he was going to be a legitimate star. We all did. When I saw Jaden Ivey, I thought, wonder what happened to him.
Yeah.
I just hadn't.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, here we sit.
Now you know. He's a preacher.
He's righteous.
He is righteous. He at least in his mind, he is righteous.
Gonna be broke.
He's gonna have less money to start his church with, it appears, because that is he's not gonna get any more from the NBA in my mind. All right. Coming up next, want to take a look at the MVP because everybody's making their case. We'll talk about that on the other side. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Dr. Jacob Torres over at the Institute for Functional Health has been successful with people like you and me in helping them to lose weight for a long time. Long before there were GLP-1s and semaglutides and all that stuff, Dr. Torres was working with people like you, like me, and helping them lose weight in just the same way, just in a more medically based background than you might have ever dealt with before. Now, I know it looks awfully easy with those GLP-1s. Are you planning on taking them for the rest of your life? Well, Dr. Torres put me on a program that I'm going to live with for the rest of my life, and it doesn't cost me anything now. Let me tell you, if you want to lose weight, you can do it on your own. I didn't believe you could, but you can. And with the help of Dr. Torres, the medically based attempts might not have been the thing you might have tried before, but then you combine the psychological side of things, what your approach to food is, and suddenly you've got a program that works. And it's worked for hundreds of people have gone through the Institute and found out that what I know, that you can lose weight with the right kind of help. If it's time for you to lose weight, whether doctors are telling you or you just don't like the way you look, I want you to call Dr. Torres today. Talk to him. Let him explain to you why he's been so successful. Here's this number. It's 210-468-1891. His website, IFFhealth.com, a great resource. Listen, if it's time to lose weight, if you are ready to do it, the best thing you can do for yourself, it ain't going to be the easiest, but I promise you'll be the best. Call Dr. Torres today. Change your life. And before you know it, you're going to come on by with your skinny self and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. We'll start with some good news. They just picked up that road work at 35 northbound as you approach Weidner. 35 northbound Rittman to Weidner. That's about a 10-12 minute ride. We've got a few disabled vehicles. They're all off to the shoulder. I-10 westbound at Wurzbach, I-10 westbound at Huebner, right shoulder blocked, and then 281 southbound at Hildebrand, disabled vehicle, right shoulder blocked as well. 35 northbound Fisher Road to Engel, right now about a 15-minute commute. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by MapQuest.
Before smartphones, there was MapQuest. Before GPS, there was MapQuest. Before Google Maps, there was MapQuest. And guess what? MapQuest is back. Now on your phone. No printer required. Download the MapQuest app on the App Store or visit mapquest.com.
The Valero Texas Open is a can't-miss event. Here's your chance to enjoy food, drinks, and the world's best PGA Tour pros as they tee it up at TPC San Antonio. You won't want to miss the unforgettable, unexpected, and winning moments at the Valero Texas Open. Proceeds help us continue a long-standing tradition of giving back to our community. Buy tickets on ValeroTexasOpen.com and join us April 2nd through the 5th.
Hi, everybody. It's Joe Reinagel. You know, now is a great time of year to get your roof inspected and ready for our crazy spring weather. Be it hot, cold, rain, or hail. Who knows what Mother Nature has in store for us this year? Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994. You know, your roof protects your home and your family. A quality roof overhead means comfort, confidence, and certainly peace of mind. Now is the time to get your roof ready for spring. Call Stevens Roofing at 210-785-0994 or go to stevensroofing.net.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Estimate based on your neighborhood average and individual results may vary.
When I saw how high my property tax bill was, I was shocked. We couldn't afford this. But I discovered Ownwell. Ownwell reduced my property taxes and saved me over $1,000 in just 3 minutes.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be challenged and they can be reduced. But instead of filing a tax grievance yourself, Ownwell does it all for you. With a combination of local experts and cutting-edge technology, Ownwell has reduced property taxes for hundreds of thousands of homeowners and put money back in their pocket. And unlike other companies that take half of whatever you save, Ownwell charges just 35%. And that's only if you save.
Now I never stress about my property taxes. Ownwell reduces it every year.
Sign up now for free. Don't pay unless you save. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Introducing the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club Sandwich. With that juicy Chick-fil-A chicken on a buttermilk ranch bun, jalapeno ranch sauce, and pickled jalapenos, it's a little ranch with a lot of kick. The new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club with original spicy or grilled filet. Available for a limited time only. Order ahead on the Chick-fil-A app.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we're back in studio. The golf tournament is over, the after party as well. What a great day. We'll react to that and tell some stories.
Yeah, we will do that. The NFL owners meeting is going on in Arizona. We will have the latest, plus Shireen Williams from Pro Football Talk joins us at 5:15.
Spurs Bulls will react to that as well.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, man. How does this make you feel,
That was
Edwin?
a deep cut.
This is the best song out of all.
This
of them.
is the one you like?
Yeah.
Because you don't like when she sings in Spanish.
No, that's not true.
Are you just saying that because you don't want to be Jaden Ivied? What's going on with that camera angle right there, Rob?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out which camera it is.
I don't know.
Because there are two facing me, and it looks like this might. Let's see, this one looks different.
Uh-huh.
Where was the other one? Let's go to that
Maybe
other
it's that one.
Camera
here,
3?
over there. Yeah.
It's got a unique angle. It's kind of like a hidden camera angle. Not this one, though.
It's like an upskirt. It's like Rob's not paying attention, and it's just still checking him out.
Checking out my undercarriage.
Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of like it's at a strange angle. I've seen it.
Yeah. Huh.
Who knows?
Okay. The case for the MVP being made now by a handful of players, maybe too many players. And we all heard the other day, everybody's got something to say these days. Everybody's got an opinion on why they should be the MVP, why their guy should be the MVP, whatever it may be. SGA came out yesterday and said they asked him about it. Of course, this is when they asked him right after he scored 47 points. So
and won in overtime, yeah.
Yeah, which, by the way, I saw somebody talking about the fouls called on Shea. Again, I watched the entire the game on the short version. Show me when he's not getting fouled.
Well,
I get you could call it ticky tack, you can call it a foul merchant. It's like these teams know that if they don't do something, it's a free 2 points.
There's been many NBA players that scored more than half their points from the free throw line. It is part of the game, and to argue against it is to spit in the wind. This is the game. That is how we play it. There are players that are adept at drawing fouls. Do we like it? Well, it depends on the eye of the beholder. If you're a Thunder, you love it. I will never buy into it, but I will agree that he is a foul merchant. But there's been 50 dudes that have played in the NBA that average 25 points a game that were too. It is the game. Accept it. He doesn't blow the whistle, by the way.
Right.
He dribbles the ball, and he goes to take a shot. Now, does he do the strategic things to be in the right place to be fouled? Absolutely he does. That's the game we play.
But I've always said the difference between him and when James Harden was the MVP is Shea is looking to finish through contact. James Harden, his whole goal was to get to the free throw line.
That's why refs blow the whistle, because they know Shea is trying to score the ball. James Harden was trying to get fouled and make a shot.
Yes, and so James Harden was if the shot went in, awesome, but it was way down on the priority list because he was just trying to make sure his arms were doing a shooting motion when he got fouled.
And then what made it even worse for Harden was he actively spent the offseason coming up with new moves to get fouled, and then would promote the fact that, look what I got in my bag now. Well, referees see that, and players know that. It is aggravating, absolutely. Do I despise the way that Shea plays? Not my style, but dude, I've seen it before. It's a winning style, so get used to it. It ain't going away. It's not.
You said during one of the breaks, he's turning into Michael Jordan.
He is. He is literally unstoppable. You put the ball in his hands, you're going to get 2 points. You're going to get, I don't know how. It might be 2 free throws. It might, but he is going to get you a bucket. And I hate it. And the other part of this is I am the first to get mad at unwritten rules.
Yeah.
I don't like unwritten rules. But I also realize that unwritten rules are the fabric of how things are held together. Because we put laws into place, we put rules into place, we codify things to all agree this is the framework. But the framework is malleable, it's adjustable. But the lore of the game, the fabric of whatever game that you're a part of, is written and held together by unwritten rules. And one of the unwritten rules in the modern NBA is you have to earn it before you get it. Yeah. You have to have proved that you are already MVP, already an award winner, before you get it. And sometimes you get it long after you proved you were an MVP. But you have to have done it at least once to get it. And no matter how much we hate it, that's going to be the rule. As much as we hate the free throw merchant for Shai Gilgeous, guess what? He had to go through a point where he had to earn the right to get that whistle.
Yeah. The other thing is, Shai doesn't even – Luka shoots more free throws per game than Shai does. Like, Shai's not even the top free throw shooter in the league.
It's Luka.
Denny Avdija shoots – he takes 0.2 less attempts per game than Shai does. So it's not like this is guys are figuring out how to score through contact. Shai just happens to be the best at it.
He's good at it. Yeah.
And the other thing that Shai has that a lot of the guys who get to the free throw line a lot, because the other guys who get to the free throw line a lot, the Luka, the Avdija, Banchero, they are okay free throw shooters. Zion Williamson's another one. When he plays, he gets to the free throw line all the time. He's just not a great free throw shooter. Shai just happens to also be a great free throw. He's like a 90% free throw shooter, which you add that in, and it's even more points added up.
MVPs do is they hit 90% of their free throws.
But what I was getting to is, and I'll get to what Shai had to say in a minute, but JJ Redick had previously said if we keep winning games, well, how can you not give Luka the MVP? And he says if we continue to finish the season we're playing right now, he continues to play the way he's playing right now, to me, he is the MVP. He's averaging 36.5 points, which is that's crazy. And so everybody, it's funny, all these guys that are legitimate contenders, when you hear their numbers, you go, of course that's the MVP.
Averaging 36.
Think about this. 36.5 points, 49.3 shooting, 39% from three, 8.1 rebounds, 7.1 assists, and 2.3 steals since the start of March. He says, I think when we started out 15-4, you could have made an argument he was the MVP. Well, he's been the MVP for 2 of the 3 segments of the season. He was the MVP at the start of the year. He's been the best player at the end of the year. That should be enough to be the MVP. He also pointed out that since January 18th, the Lakers are 24-10, second most wins in the NBA. And that's moved them all the way up to number 3 in the West, which, there was a time when they were like a play-in caliber team. Yeah. And he said, JJ said, he's the engine that's driving all our winning. Certainly, we have a ton of guys starring in their roles, but he's the driver. His form of fitness right now is probably as good as it's been since he was a first or second year player, which I think that's his way of saying he hardly drinks beer.
Yeah, he's only put on 5 pounds in the season.
And they asked Luka, remember he was suspended yesterday.
Night,
which they were somehow able to overcome it against the Nets, somehow. They asked Luka, and he said, the better I play, the more I go down in rankings, so I don't know what more I can do. So he's talking about the odds.
Shut up,
and
Luka.
The odds right now, Luka, he's right. A week ago, Luka was the second favorite, and he's played really well, and now all of a sudden he's 15-1. Wemby is now plus 225.
Well, that's a good flavor.
He was like 1,300 to 1 a little while ago. I mean, there's a lot of heat coming on Wemby. And Shea, who was minus 1,000 2 weeks ago, is now minus 300.
Oh, Wemby's making some bones.
Wemby is making some bones.
But he's not going to win it. And,
I agree.
This is a product of this is the time of the season for the last 2 weeks that this is what we talk about. And the hottest guy other than the obvious MVP is Wemby. And Wemby's doing some crazy things. And if this was, a different world and a different kind of league, I think there's a lot of reasons you'd vote for Wemby as the MVP or maybe Luka. But I think Luka's problem has been that he has provided these kind of stats for a long time. This is nothing new.
Yeah.
This is Luka. But when you throw 36 points a night out there, that's shocking for anybody. But his problem is he's always been on really good teams, and he's been the best player, and he's on a really good team, and he's the best player, but now he's sharing the spotlight with LeBron. He's just not going to win it. And I appreciate your coach, campaigning for it. And if it's an argument for the best, scoring big man in the world, you win that. There's a lot of things you do well, but this is also kind of a best guy on the best team kind of award too. And you don't have that.
Now, when they asked Shea his thoughts on the MVP race, he said, I think it's good for the league. I think it's good chatter. It gives people something to talk about. There's a lot of great players in this league and a lot of guys in the conversation because of that. And then they said, well, do you want to make your case for why you're the MVP? And he says, no, I'm good. Thanks for asking, though. I'm good. I let my game do the talking. Which is kind of what I want you to say.
A little bit of the hair stood up on the back of my neck.
Like, that's what I want you to say. I was frustrated when Wemby was like, Wemby's got
the numbers and the charts.
I've created a PowerPoint
as to why.
And here's 1, 2, 3. These are the reasons why. And if you'll go to page 2 of the reports that are out here on your desks, you'll see.
Again, I refer you to Codicil 12.
Yeah, if you check page 14, addendum C, you'll note that. And I'm like, dude, that's not what MVPs do. I don't like that. Shea just said, no, man. Like, if y'all think I'm the MVP, cool. If you don't, that's cool too.
It's easy to say that when you've got a ring and an MVP in your belt.
Sure.
You're like you crossed the finish line. So yeah, I don't need it. I think he is brilliant in that I ain't giving anybody any reason to hate me any more than they already do. I'm already the MVP.
Yeah.
They're already calling me a free throw merchant. What am I going to throw out there that's going to help anybody's case other than hate me some more? So scoreboard. What we make my case? How about scoreboard? And we'll just leave it at that.
So he is, like you said, the defending MVP. He is second in the league in scoring, 31.6 points per game. Shooting a career best 55.3%.
That is nuts, man.
Career high 6.5 assists per game. And he's done it for 75, 80% of the season without the second best player on his team on the floor. I get that here in San Antonio, it's not a very popular opinion. This guy's the best. He's the best player in the league, and he's on the best team in the league. Like, at least for the regular season.
Well, and this is a regular season award. But even if it was much closer. Even if it was, even if the Spurs and OKC were within a half game and they were stretching it to the end.
Yeah.
Shea'd still win it because that's how the NBA works.
Yes.
They're not going to give Wemby anything before his time, knowing full well he's going to get it all eventually.
He also did not miss a shot in the fourth quarter or overtime of yesterday's game.
I stumbled on it because the Spurs game was over, and it was about 9:45. I'm getting ready to go to bed, and I click on, and the game is on. So I get there with it's late in the third. Detroit is down, and Detroit makes a run. And then about 8 minutes to go in the game, Shea just decided, well, let's go win this thing.
Yeah.
And held that team solely on his back against a game Detroit team. Now, granted, Detroit didn't have K. They were a little shorthanded.
They were way shorthanded.
And OKC was at home, but OKC was what Shea was, and that was an MVP performance. There's no question what he was.
Well, he also, it looked like he hit the game winner at the end of regulation, or right at the end of regulation, but they called him for an offensive foul, and it was the right call. And he would he couldn't believe they called him for it. But dude, that's the right call. You pushed off. But the fact that he just kept on rolling and won it in overtime, to me, I don't know, man. Again, I think Wemby's phenomenal. There's no doubt what he's doing is insane. But if you're not watching all of it, it's hard to really say that it's not Shea's to.
Timmy had Shaq, Shaq had Timmy, Shaq had Kobe. There are other great basketball players in this universe. You know,
there always are.
And there's going to be somebody that's going to be the anti for Wemby, and it's going to be Shea for 5 years. It's going to be those two both measuring each other only against each other. I mean, because there's not too many guys that get to do that. And it's going to be, we're going to fight for the next several years. Who's the MVP? And both of them will have equal lay to the claim. Will be the better team, I think, will be the one that gets the MVP.
Now, there is the J.B. Bickerstaff is like many Spurs fans. He's elite at what he does. You've got to give him a ton of credit for his skill set and his ability to create those contacts and create those whistles. This is all like the most underhanded compliments you can give. There's rules for a reason, and he's mastered to manipulate them. That's a talent. That's a skill that he's been blessed with. We've got to continue to play physical. 25 free throws he shot. We shot 23 as a team. That's hard to overcome. Okay.
Well, everything he's saying is right. I mean, he is absolutely right. But you know what? You know how to stop that? Beat him.
Yeah.
Beat him.
All right. We'll continue this conversation on the other side because I think there's a comment on the Brigade bar that I agree with. It kind of gives my reason why Shea is the MVP. Some more on Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
Ahead of the field and throws it down with a right hand.
Your home for the NBA.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Ready to feel like yourself again this spring? If low energy, weight gain, or low sex drive are holding you back, it may be time to check your testosterone. At Synergenics and Low T Center, you get TRT customized to your body and often covered by insurance. Their board-certified providers fine-tune your treatment to keep results strong, safe, and build around your goals. This month, take advantage of a free men's testosterone test, huge discounts on women's hormone testing, and savings on peptides. Look now at Synergenics.com.
The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted law firm for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us today. Jose, tell us about the cases you all specialize in.
We do ride-sharing cases, we do 18-wheeler cases, work injuries. We will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, you need to visit joegomezlaw.com. Call the Gomez Law Firm at 736-4040.
Attention coaches, educators, and booster clubs. Need a fundraiser that's different from the rest? With Gardenville, supporters purchase something they already need. High quality, locally sourced mulch and compost. Your organization earns money on every sale. Real products, real value, with support from Gardenville to keep it simple. Ready to grow your fundraiser? Visit garden-ville.com/fundraising. That's garden-ville.com/fundraising.
Join us for San Antonio's most elevated fiesta event, Taste of the Northside, presented by HEB, on Thursday, April 23rd at 6 p.m. at the Rocket La Cantera. Enjoy tastings from over 50 local restaurants, plus premier wine, cocktails, cold beers, and live entertainment for one all-inclusive price. All proceeds benefit Brighton Center, serving children with disabilities and developmental delays in San Antonio. Tickets can be purchased at tasteofthenorthside.org. Viva Fiesta!
Hey everybody, Joe Reinagle here for Window Nation. You know, spring is a great time to open your windows, and wait, your windows won't open? They leak? They're cracked? They need repainting again? You know, getting top quality custom fit windows from Window Nation is easy and affordable. During the More You Buy, the More You Save sale, you could save up to 50% off. Plus, you could get them with 0% interest for 5 years. During uncertain times, one of the best investments you can make is in your home. So visit windownation.com now to book a consultation.
Progressive knows that for business owners, vacations hit different. But hey, at least you finally took a vacation. And look at that. You only answered 53 calls, 84 emails, onboarded 1 new hire, and covered for Chris while he's out on paternity leave, and you did it all from a kayak. Because you, my friend, know how to relax. All right, you may not know how to take a day off, but you do know both your personal and business auto insurance needs can be covered in one place with Progressive. So at least that's relaxing, right? Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states or situations.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid to know.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you head into your commute, 35 northbound before Walsham. This accident in the right lane has you slow from 410 South Cutoff. Now on 90 westbound before you get to 211 far west side of town. This accident has you stop and go from Hunt Lane, a solid 40-minute delay. And downtown, ongoing road work, 35 southbound St. Mary's on down to North Flores Street. Various lanes blocked along the way. It's got you slow from Walter, so about a 10-12-minute commute. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs took care of business at home last night, dispatching the Chicago Bulls 129-114. Spurs get back to business tomorrow night as they'll take on a 3-game roadie starting in Golden State. In NFL news, the league is partnering with TMRW Sports to develop a pro flag football league. The ownership of the new league will include Tom Brady, Peyton and Eli Manning, Larry Fitzgerald, and women's soccer star Alex Morgan. Finally, the Texas Rangers took their series opener with the Orioles 5-2. They'll continue the series in Baltimore tonight, a game you can catch on San Antonio's ESPN 1250 and 103.3 FM. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Sports Center brought to you by SAPDcareers.com. The San Antonio Police Department is always hiring.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Heyo! Good morning, everybody. It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Rob's, he's got me confounded. We're talking like
you're taking way
late
too
90s,
much joy.
early 2000s.
It would be 2003.
Okay.
The team we're thinking of.
Okay. I don't know who it could have been.
Oh, let's not dwell on past pain.
There's no point.
We only look forward.
That's right.
I was 7 years old in 2003.
You're not talking about Dante Hall, right?
That's him.
Oh, yeah, he was very good. He was a wide receiver, though.
Well, he was a running back with us.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was a slot back, one wide running back. He did a lot of. He had the ball in his hand a lot. We get beat 77-0 up there at that ugly state, and on the flight home, he quit. Like I don't need any more of this. And you know what? I was with him. I quit too that year.
Yeah, that was rough. Okay. Somebody said, let me see if I can find. I want to give credit where it's due. That's what I like to do. I don't like to take credit myself for what's said on the Brigade Bard, where a lot of people say a lot of really smart things.
Your Brigade Bar is different than mine.
It is, yeah. I get the good stuff.
I don't get that.
It's C-Note. Says, if Shea gets injured, OKC is cooked.
That's a true statement. I think they're still like an 8th seed, but yeah, they're
not. They'd have zero chance of being like a contender in my mind.
No, they're not. And they would even admit that.
And Claymore says, well, if Wemby gets injured, the Spurs are cooked. I don't know that that's true.
Well, they're not a title contender, but
they certainly looked like a real still a high level team when Wemby was out. I'd love. What was their record when Wemby was out?
I would have to do the math.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be over 500, but it would be
I
around
guarantee
there.
it was over 500.
I think it was over 500.
Oh yes.
Not sum total. You're just talking about this year.
This year,
they're 10-5 without Wemby.
10-5.
Okay,
that's impressive. No, there's no team deeper than built to play without their superstars. And say deeper, there's deep teams. But
these are the two deepest teams.
Yeah, but this is a team that is really built to play with or without him because Wemby doesn't play that singular role, whatever role you want to define. Because he plays inside, he plays out, he takes threes, he goes under. Well, a lot of other guys do that too, and for a game or two, we can get away with it. But the very essence of being an MVP is just, without me, you ain't much.
Well, and he's also, Shea is the primary ball handler for his team, and Wemby's not.
There's a lot of excuses for that kind of stuff, but I do believe that the Spurs are a playoff caliber team without him. Doesn't mean you win the series, but, they're probably a 7-8 seed given the state of this modern NBA when a third of the teams don't want to win a game at all. You're kind of be a playoff team, and if you're just slightly above average. But to expect anything more would to be doing a disservice to Wemby and to Shea and everybody else that's an MVP candidate. The Spurs are better off without Wemby than OKC is without Shea. There's no question about it. But I think that is also one of the reasons why Shea is an MVP again, and Victor's going to have to wait because he is the reason why Oklahoma City did and might very well again win a title.
The truth is, there are great arguments to be made for Shea, Wemby, Luka, and quite frankly, I still think Joker's the best player in the league. I think his team's success is going to keep him from winning it. But I still think.
And previous success, too.
Yeah, but
those other unwritten rules go against you.
But quite frankly, I think, if you said, hey, you've got one of these guys for a year to go win a title, I would probably pick Joker. I think he's the best player in the world. But there's a really good argument for all of these guys. Only one guy can win it. And I get that there's
the right guy's going to win it.
And there's going to be people upset no matter who wins it. But I'll tell you this. When Shea wins it this year, I believe it's a win he does win it this year. If Wemby puts up, if Wemby and Shea put up similar numbers next year, the conversation will be different.
Oh, I think Wemby's winning the MVP now. All that has to happen next year is the team to just be adequate.
Not fall off.
Yeah, you don't even have to be a 1 seed.
Don't do what the Rockets did.
Just be a top 3-4 seed. You'll win the MVP. If you go out and win 57, 58 games and put up 29, 10, 8, and 4, whatever your 4-box stuffed every night, and your team wins 58 games and is in the playoff and title conversation, he's the MVP. And he's winning it now. Again, those rules, and I'm glad you brought up Joker, because those same unwritten rules are working against Joker. It's not that he isn't the best player in the world. I think we can all agree that skill for skill, thing for thing, he's the dude. But his problem is he's already won too many.
Yeah.
Now we know that when we give him that, then we start talking about him in rooms that I don't know if we're comfortable. talking about a guy who really doesn't love the game that much.
Yeah.
That isn't going to pick up the ball, nor talk about the NBA. The moment he walks off the court, he is done, and we'll never see him again. He's going to go back to where he's from, raise horses, and be a happy man, and balloon up to about 400 pounds.
If he wins another, he's already got as many as Larry Bird and Magic Johnson.
So can you imagine?
If he wins another one, now he's in a discussion with Wilt Chamberlain and LeBron James, and he's one away from Jordan and Bill Russell.
See,
do we want that?
We're not though we should be. We're not going to let him get there unless he puts on a rip-roaring year and wins another title. Looks like he's on the best team in basketball, and he gets the resurgence vote. Like he went away and came back, even though he's never really gone away. And that's the only way he gets another one where we get to put him over Bird. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And even though rightfully so, it ain't going to happen. That's the unwritten rules that work against you.
Yeah. Corey says if the entire league was redrafted today, Wemby would be the number one pick. I don't disagree with that. Shea's 27, Joker's 29,
yes,
and Wemby's 21.
If we establish the draft with a predicate of rules, you get the team for 1 year. He ain't the number one pick.
I agree with that. But I think if you said, who do you want for the next 10 years? I don't think there's a team that wouldn't take Wemby.
Wemby first, second, and third. Yeah.
Someone the Ayatollah of Crapola. That's a great name. Here's a better question: are the Thunder a contender without Chet Holmgren? Remember last year when the Thunder won like 72 games or whatever it was? They didn't have Chet pretty much for the whole season.
Yeah, I think
they're fine.
His magnitude is more than last year, but no, they're still a contender without Chet.
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine without Chet. They won most of their games last year without Chet, and just like they've won most of their games this year without Jalen Williams. Those guys are great to have.
But they orbit Shea.
Yeah, they
are his moons.
They are moons.
Yeah.
Yes, Shea is the one that if Shea falls off, then can Chet and Jalen Williams win a title? I think Chet and Jalen Williams they're probably a solid Timberwolves,
and they'll be the first ones to tell you. Just like Manu and Tony would be the first ones to tell you, "Hey man, we had a good career, but all these rings, it's Big Tim."
Yeah,
that's him.
And that's a legitimate question, and you probably know this better than me. If Tim Duncan doesn't exist, are Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili Hall of Famers?
No. Manu might have, but he's Peja Stojakovic. He's Drazen. He's this European import that was fun to watch for 3 or 4 years, but flamed out because he was just never corralled and never on a good team. No, neither one of these guys.
They certainly don't have all the rings that they've got.
They will be the first to tell you, absolutely not without Tim.
And I think most of these guys know when they're playing with a guy like that. And I'm sure Chet and Jalen Williams are fully aware of their situation in the world.
And enjoying it, too.
And the guys who make the big mistakes are the guys who are orbiting the sun and then suddenly feel like, hey, I should be the sun.
Kyrie.
Jamal Murray.
Yep.
Hey, I probably don't need Joker. No, bro, sit down.
A lot of guys that went off into oblivion.
Don't be that guy.
Just left.
Don't be that guy. And Claymore says discrediting the Spurs or OKC for being deep makes no sense. No, I'm not trying to discredit. That's why these are the two best teams.
I don't understand what his premise is. Detroit's just as deep too. We discredited Cade Cunningham. We haven't even brought him up, but yeah, I heard the best description, and there is no me without them. And I think that the great ones will say that there is no me without them, and certainly Tim and Tony. Manu and Tony elevated Tim, made him better.
Sure,
but they had to have a guy like Tim to elevate, and there is no Shea without Jalen. I think he'd be the first one to tell you, but Shea was going to be great regardless. And so there's a lot of guys that were going to be great. They're great or because, but. To fault the teams because they're deep, that's not what we're trying to say. I think that because they're deep and these guys are still that good despite the depth is the compliment we're trying to give.
Yeah, I just think that I think that all these guys, like I said, you can make a case for all of them, but the way the NBA works is
Again, I hate unwritten rules, but there is a reason they exist, and they are the fabric that holds the league together. They are the things that keep the machine moving along as everybody has roles to play and things to get done before you're elevated and given the opportunity for further stardom. It's just the way the world works.
Yep. But now, I've also said if the narrative thing is in play, Luka's been waiting around longer than Wemby.
Luka has gotten himself. Don't be honest. How much do we always talk about, because we know these guys are the very best. But I think Luka has played himself to the point where, dude, you're going to have to win a ring. That's the only way Luka is ever going to get an MVP, is it'll be the year after he wins a ring. That time of getting great and lifting your team, that's past. You took teams to the Western Conference Finals twice, and you got an MVP one of those years. You're going to have to win a ring, no matter how good he plays, no matter how far he goes, because now that Laker jersey is a detriment. Until LeBron leaves, which he'll be gone probably next year, you're going to have to win a ring, man.
How many guys are first-team All-NBA for 5 years in a row and don't get an MVP? I mean, it's got to be rare. Like if we went through the history, I can't imagine there's been one.
But he's reached the point where he's been so good, the only thing left is to win a ring. And for some reason, you're not. I just couldn't, and I'm not a voter. And again, these are those unwritten rules, because the rules are we start the tally on day one and on game one, and on game 82, as soon as the buzzer goes off, that's the only thing we should look at. But that's just not how it works. And I think Luka has to win one, and LeBron, not LeBron, and Wemby just has to get there. If he just can get there, he can get an MVP. He doesn't have to win a title to be an MVP, but I do think that Luka has to get an MVP.
Okay, here's the list of the most consecutive All-NBA first-team selections. Now, some of these are before my time, so you can tell me if these guys won MVPs. LeBron and Karl Malone were 11-time MVPs.
I think Karl got an MVP.
They've both been MVPs, or both 11 consecutive first-team selections. They were both MVPs. Bob Cousy and Pettit and Cousy both 10 times in a row.
Pettit led him. I think he was probably an MVP with the Hawks. I'm pretty sure Cousy got an MVP.
I would think so, too.
Before Russell arrived, yeah.
9 consecutive All-NBA first teams. Magic, Bird, Oscar Robertson, all MVPs. 8 times. Duncan, Kobe, obviously both MVPs. 7 times. Jordan, Shaq, Elgin Baylor.
I think all of them. If the award was given, Elgin Baylor, I'm sure, won it, too.
6 in a row. Jerry West, Giannis.
The logo.
5 in a row. Luka, Durant, George Mikan, George Gervin.
Well, he didn't ever get an MVP.
Okay, and neither did Dwight Howard. No. So Luka's at 5 now. So
that's the cutoff.
Luka, Gervin, and Dwight. And by the way, Luka will be All-NBA this year. He'll be first-team All-NBA. So that'll be 6. And so that means there's nobody who's been on it 6 years in a row.
Unprecedented.
That didn't win an MVP. That's insane. All right. Man.
Yeah, Pettit won it in 59. Cousy won it in 57.
Okay. And what about George Mikan?
Oh, Mikan was the logo before there was a logo. I guarity you.
Well, yeah,
they didn't have the award prior to 56.
He was dunking on plumbers.
Well, he was, but he was 7 feet tall. I mean, he was only as good as he could be, and he was as good as possible.
Yeah,
but yeah, big stiff.
All right, We've had a good run of NBA conversation for the moment, for the time being, just for a moment. I do want to talk about the what's going on in the lady basketball, because we've got Edwin here.
Our resident expert.
He's going to help us out. So we're going to have a brief lady basketball segment, and then we're going to take a look at some more stuff that's going on in the world of sports. There's plenty more to get into. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
How you feel this morning? I hope there's nothing painful keeping you out of your day, because you're going about things all wrong if there are. Because pain should be a thing in your past because Arasti is around. Arasti providers are all around San Antonio, opening new ones all the time because they're so successful at getting people like you out of pain remarkably fast. Now, if you've never been to Arasti, when you first walk in, you're going to get a full assessment. When I mean assessment, we're talking about a hands-on. They're going to find out why you're hurting and what is causing the pain. And here's something crazy. When they figure out what's causing the pain, they fix that. So if you're dealing with soft tissue injuries, sprains, or strains, maybe you rolled an ankle, maybe you pulled a muscle, maybe it's one of those frozen shoulders that you've had for years, or maybe it's those tensions, headaches that start in the middle of your back and punch you right in the middle of the forehead. You're dealing with those, Arasti can fix you and fast, in record time even. The best thing about Arasti is you don't even need a referral to go. You can be in and see a provider today. Write this number down. 1-800-404-6050. Again, you don't need a referral. If you need to find a provider, go to Arasti.com. They got a map there of all the providers. They're adding them all the time, and I'll bet there's one less than 10 minutes from where you are now. Listen, no more excuses. Don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. Call Arasti today. They're going to see you fast and fix you fast, and when they do, come on by and thank me later.
If you've been thinking about buying a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, think Ancira.com. Browse through thousands of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs. Shop for your next new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Buick, or GMC. Looking for an import? We have a huge selection of Kias, VWs, and Nissans. For your home away from home, a full line of RVs and campers. And you'll always get the lowest Ancira price, in-store or online at Ancira.com.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Meet iPhone 17e. A whole lot for a lot less. With an almighty, all-powerful A19 chip. And Ceramic Shield 2, built to survive this. And this. And a 48-megapixel fusion camera with 2x optical quality zoom and next-gen portraits. And double the starting storage of iPhone 16e. And long-lasting battery life for hours of watching the studio. That's the dream! And it comes with Apple Intelligence. And you can charge it with USB-C. Or with MagSafe accessories. And a whole lot more. All for a lot less. Get the new iPhone 17e at AT&T today.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Spreadsheets, clunky software, 100 different logins just to run your business? Ah.
There's a better way. Odoo. One simple, connected platform that handles sales, inventory, accounting, and more, so you can focus on growing, not juggling. Make the switch today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $32.99 now at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Limit supply.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. You're locked on the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Happy Selena Day. Celebrating the life of, on this date in 95. It's the Morning Huddle. I'm Rob. AJ's out dancing in the streets. He wore his purple pantsuit today to get things kicking. I want to thank everybody that showed up yesterday afternoon to the golf tournament. It was a rousing success, as it has been for I don't know how many years. Everybody that showed up, thanks again for coming up and saying hello. It's always a great pleasure to catch everybody on a beautiful day on a beautiful course. I think we all had a good time. All the hole sponsors, everybody that was out there. The Golf Club of Texas, again, a spectacular format. I'm sure you opened your eyes to a lot of folks who hadn't maybe played out there. I know who are going to come back. I've seen a lot of pictures of courses around San Antonio. They've done a great job. Greens are in good shape. Fairways are green. Lots of water on the course. Just a spectacular day for the winners. Congratulations. Your honor remains intact. First, second, and third, I'm sure were completely honest in their scores. And a great day had by everybody involved. Again, 1,000 thanks for all of those. For all those that showed out. Just a spectacular weekend. And we'll do it again in September, October, where everybody was asking when's the next one. We'll have the dates soon enough. Give us a month or so to hammer details out, and we'll be back at it again. Other part of this is, James Pledger he kind of was behind the scenes of putting that thing together, and he's going to need to rebound, I think. He had a tough day yesterday, a long day, but thanks to him and thanks to everybody that showed out again. Just a spectacularly good time, and as soon as my liver dries out, I'll hit back on the course. But in the meantime, I'm sitting here alone as we've lost one, and I don't know where AJ was headed. I don't have my.
Is AJ ever going to come back?
He might have left.
For good.
It's Selena Day. Everybody,
he's out celebrating.
Everybody celebrates and grieves in their own way, and who am I to question how he deals with the loss these many years ago? Because he's adopted this later in life, so he has to suffer twice as much as those of us that were actually alive or went through it. Way back when. So celebrate or memorialize, however you do choose. The women's Final Four has rounded into form, and it's a sporting event that is of matter to many, but not to the masses. But I will say this: if you're a fan of powerhouses, women's basketball and the NCAA flavor is truly a story of the haves and the have-nots. Is it all number one seeds?
All four number
all
ones.
4 number one seeds, and the margin of victory by these 4 number one seeds is astounding. I don't know if it's uncommon. It just seems to me that the usual suspects are the usual suspects in women's NCAA basketball more than any other sport, other than maybe the Dodgers in baseball. I mean, there's what, 6 schools, Edwin? 6?
This year there's been 4.
There's literally only 4 this year. But when you think chalk, I mean, we look at the men's bracket and we there's no more Cinderellas. We get one high point.
But you had competitive games in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, and then we look at the women's, and it is 4 number ones that steamrolled, that just plowed into the Final Four, which, sounds like it's going to be a knockdown drag out. I mean, it's the guys. It is the suspects that we wanted to see. It is the coaches that we've grown accustomed to. So let's go watch some number one seeds go at it.
Are you excited to watch?
I was saying, it matters to many. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
In fact, I tried to watch some of it last night. I watched Texas go at it. They're aggressive defensively.
You had
I'll tell you
a hard time watching a 40-point win in the Elite Eight.
I mean, they're aggressive. They're really, really good. It's just not my cup of tea, man. I go have fun watching it. It's just, it's such a star-driven thing to me. I enjoy watching the stars play for the women. I really do.
Yeah.
And AZ is really, really good for UConn. I enjoy watching her play. I couldn't name a player for Texas. They're a fun team to watch. I mean, they're defensively, they hustle.
They won their 4 games by an average 35.5 points.
They beat TCU last night? Is that who they took down?
No, they beat Michigan last night. South Carolina beat TCU.
Yeah, South Carolina beat TCU.
Yeah.
I will say this.
I don't think anybody's looking to watch these games that are like 40-point games every time. Like, who's having fun? Like, who's tuning into that?
Well, it's such a – you look at the schools that are there and, apart from Tennessee, who's run into some peculiar speed bump over the last several years, the have-nots are left in the dirt because only the schools that have a tremendous amount of money have the kind of NIL to go buy teams, and there's only 4 or 5 of them that can do that. And Texas might be a surprise, but you think of the NIL that they'll be able to spread around.
How's South Carolina there?
Well, because they have a huge NIL. I bet their NIL is third or maybe right behind men's baseball. I bet they get a fair amount of money because they hang their hat on women's basketball. Yeah. Staley has built a kingdom there. But if you don't have the money, you're getting leftovers, man.
I want to see what the
Notre Dame spends money for women's basketball, but there's not many.
Notre Dame coach is Jaden Ivy's mom.
Yes,
and in one of his rants, Jaden Ivy was he was saying anti-Catholic things. Now I'm not sure. Now also I don't know for a fact, but I would venture a guess that there might be someone involved in the LGBTQ community on Notre Dame's lady basketball team. I don't know for certain. But
if you go by the math, there's probably a few on the men's teams as well.
It wouldn't shock me.
If we just go by the math, okay. I mean, I've told 1 in 10%.
But I would assume that, maybe his mom is like, hey, you want to
chill on
that.
Calm yourself.
Calm down, bro. I'm at a Catholic school coaching a lady basketball team. Maybe quit talking about
on
this
the righteous nay. All right. One thing I will unequivocally say that college basketball is so dominated by coaches. I mean, it is a coach that there is no more important coach's importance in women's college basketball is more important than any other sport, professional or collegiate. It is the coach. There is no question, because we haven't reached a level where there's these magnificent superstars that alone can win games to the extent that the men have. I'm not saying that they won't, but right now, coaching matters more in women's college basketball than any other sport. And if you view yourself as a great coach and you want to reach the absolute highest echelon of proving that your X's and O's are just better than the other coaches, it's women's college basketball.
I don't know who's the coach for UCLA lady basketball, Edwin?
I don't know her name off the but I know like what she looks
kind
like.
Of
she has glasses.
Is she kind of is she a Herefordshire woman?
Can she fit in an average canoe?
No comment.
Okay, but I mean, I know I'm.
Is she a dress wearer or a pants wearer?
Is she a healthy, thick type woman?
Does she have flannel?
Flannel? I don't think they wear flannel in California.
Oh, they wear flannel.
Okay,
they do.
Yeah.
I don't know her name off the top of my head.
Do you think you could beat her in a wrestling match?
There's not many people I think I could beat in a wrestling match.
With her, would she lead or would you?
And then what's Texas's coach name? Vic
Schaefer.
Vic Schaefer, yeah. Obviously, everybody knows Vic Schaefer. Everybody knows him.
Do you know Gino?
Yes, Gino Auriemma. Of course, I know Gino.
Name.
Gino, he owns Gino's Pizza. Everybody knows Gino.
Again,
and Dawn Staley. See, I know 3 lady basketball.
Oh, you know more than that.
Noelle Ivy.
I didn't know her. I didn't know her first name was Noelle.
Oh, LSU head coach.
Oh, Kim Mulkey.
Kim Mulkey. I think you'd very well her. Again, X's and O's in college basketball. Those coaches, they dominate the field. It ain't players.
That Tennessee lady died, right?
Yeah, Ms. Summit, coach, the coach's coach. And they're not what they were, but she was. The X's and O's matter, man, more than anything else. If you're a great coach, you can exceed just because of your coaching. It's not the. I was going to say Jimmy's and Joe's. We'll say Betty's and Flo's.
I like that.
But it is truly a coach's game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So Claymore put her name up here. It's Corey Close. And it's
yeah, I know. I know.
It's what I projected. Yes. Uh-huh. Why didn't you just tell me, Edwin?
Because
trying to be nice.
He has a much higher moral standard than ours.
I think the games are going to be good this weekend.
They better be. I mean, we got 4 juggernauts coming at each other.
I don't. I if I were a
you think UConn just rolls this thing?
I just assume that, and I know all these teams have been kicking everybody's ass, but what do you think the spread would be in these games? What do you think the spread is?
I have no earthly, but I just figure UConn all season long has been the best team, so I'll pick them by 6.
Okay. I think my guess is UConn and Texas both win by double digits.
Maybe. I've seen Texas play for about 6 minutes. I've seen UConn play for about 8. I don't know.
I've seen none of them play any. I've just seen the scores, and it's like all they do is beat the hell out of everybody. Let's see. The women's basketball. South Carolina, UConn. The spread is UConn -6.5. That's free money. That's free money.
I don't know. I don't know what South Carolina's got. I honestly don't know. But my natural fallback on is if I don't know and it's a team of measure, I give them 6 points in the tournament.
That's crazy. Texas, UCLA.
No earthly, but I saw Texas play some pretty squelching defense. I'll give them 8 points.
Texas -1.5. I'm parlaying the favorites.
Knock yourself out.
Let's get this money.
Knock yourself out. That's why Vegas got all those bright lights.
Plus, it'll
guys
give me something
just
to do.
like you.
It'll give me something to do on Friday. Oh, guys like me.
Well, or me, or me. But I know better. I ain't putting any money on this.
I know now. I know what I'm doing Friday night.
Okay.
The mood is right. Friday night, I'm going to sit down with my lady.
Honey,
we're going to open some vino and watch.
Crack open a bottle of wine.
Lady basketball. Oh, yes.
Maybe there's some lacrosse on later.
Yes. It's going to be a good night. It's good. And you know what? That's probably going to get me some action, too. My wife gets really horny when Lady basketball is on. Oh, yes.
I'm going to just let this hang out there like the smell of recently fried bacon, just kind of wafting in the air. Lady basketball on a Friday night with my wife.
Oh, my wife hates watching man basketball. She ain't going to go for lady basketball.
I put that on. I ain't going to be on the couch.
There ain't no way she's watching lady basketball. All right. Man, time is flying, isn't it?
Because we have a roof over our head.
That's true. We've got we're going to play the double dong challenge, although apparently the powers that be are calling it the double dinger challenge.
Yeah, we lost the dong.
I'm still going to call it the double dong challenge on air, but the promos will all say double dinger.
So don't get confused.
Don't get confused. They're the same thing. It's a challenge that.
Do we have a promo working now?
Oh, yes, I've heard it. The double dinger challenge.
Oh, yeah, I heard that yesterday.
That's right.
We're fancy now.
Yeah, but I here in this room, Mama called it double dong. I'm going to call it double dong. And my mom is the one who came up with the name double dong challenge.
Have we had a home run yet?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
Maybe we should go step away from the Corey Seager plate. I'm just throwing that.
Or just play the odds that eventually he's going to hit a home run.
Yeah, maybe.
So if you keep playing him. But, yeah, there was only one home run hit yesterday.
Although we won.
In the Rangers game, but it was hit. It was hit by an Oriole.
Well, see, and by the way, they're still playing Baltimore. And you could pick out an Oriole if you feel.
Yes, of course.
And you know, if you pick the right one and they hit one home run, you're going to get tickets to go see them play. If they hit 2 home runs, we got tickets, we got a hotel, we got the whole setup for you.
We got
All
you
you got to do is
covered,
pick
baby.
the right guy, and we're going to do that this hour.
Yeah, it was. Well, no, we're going to do it this hour. We're going to do it in
let's
the next segment. Even Gunnar Henderson was the only. He was a single dinger, single dong yesterday.
Springs eternal. The wind will be blowing out there at Camden.
Yep.
So maybe we'll get one.
And there's always the Pete Alonso plays for the Orioles. I've been saying it's got to be coming eventually. You like a Jake Berger?
I had Berger yesterday.
He had 2 hits, 2 batted in, but none of them went over the wall.
Oh, you're seeing it though.
Wyatt Langford, Brandon Nimmo, Adley Rutschman. There's a lot of guys.
Adley Rutschman
plays for the Orioles.
Oh yeah.
Yes, a lot of people. There's even a fella named Beavers that's playing for the Orioles.
You said it.
And who brings the wood like a beaver?
Oh, that's professional radio.
Oh, ba-boom. All right.
Knock yourself out, Axeman.
We'll give you a chance to do that next, the Double Dong Challenge, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, how's your water? If you don't know, you probably got a drinking problem. Not a song. It's a problem we got down here in South Texas. We love our water. It comes out of the aquifer fresh and clear, but that stuff that makes our sweet tea taste good, boy, it gets stuck in your pipes, and before you know, you got a problem. Have you ever had to replace a dishwasher or a dishwashing machine because of grout and stuff inside of it? I have not. You know why? I've always had a Connecticut. I lived in San Antonio most of my adult life, and all these times I've had a Connecticut. First 2 houses I bought, first thing that went in there was the Connecticut Water Treatment Center, and the last time I added a reverse osmosis drinking station to my kitchen sink. Now, the reason that's important is there's one out there for you. free of charge. I had to pay for mine, and I love it. I don't have to buy water bottles anymore. I don't have to worry about that. It's coming out of my sink ready to go for my teas, for my spaghetti, for my dog waddles. All of that comes right out of my sink. No worries about any of the stuff that can dull your whites and get all scaly on your skin. I don't have that. Call Kinetico today to get the very best. It's easy to remember the number. It's 656-PURE. Their website is KineticoSA.com. I tell you that because you're going to need the details. If you're going to go ahead and get your water softener, they're going to throw in this reverse osmosis drinking station just for being a loyal and new customer with Kinetico. Take advantage of it and call it at 656-PURE. Get them out to your home. Let them prove to you that they are the very best. I'm telling you they are. Let them prove it to you. And before you know it, you're going to have the best water on your block. Call Kinetico today. Get the very best. And then come on by. Thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your commute, still working this wreck on the far west side on Highway 90 westbound before you get to 211. This wreck has you stop and go from Hunt Lane, so tack on at least an extra 25 minutes to your commute. On 35 northbound before Walsham, northeast side of town, that wreck is in the right lane. About a 6-8 minute delay slow from 410 South Cutoff. In downtown, that's ongoing road work. Southbound 35, St. Mary's to North Florida Street, various lanes blocked. It's a 10-12 minute commute, slow from Walters. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
Got a buddy who thinks he knows baseball? Perfect. On Rangers game days, prove it with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger you think will launch it out of here. He hits one, you and a friend are headed to a Rangers game. He hits two. Now, you've got tickets and hotel. Yeah, you're making a night of it, and your buddy's buying the first round. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Call your shot and win the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
Move over, Chips. There's a new crunchier MVP in the snack aisle. Enter pork rinds. Southern recipe pork rinds are low-carb, gluten-free, and packed with protein to keep you going. And the flavors, big, bold, crunchy. From sweet barbecue to hot honey, every bite brings that flavor-packed crunch you crave. Grab your favorites today at H-E-B or online at porkrinds.com. Southern recipe pork rinds are your snack time, crunch time hero.
This is Officer Green with the San Antonio Police Department. SAPD is always hiring. Are you interested in a rewarding career that offers great pay, benefits, respect, and a chance to make a difference? Then visit sapdcareers.com if you are looking for a career with opportunities. The SAPD is looking for qualified applicants committed to keeping the Alamo City safe. This is your chance to make a difference. Become one of San Antonio's finest. Visit sapdcareers.com. For eligibility requirements, visit sapdcareers.com.
Big games, weekend trips, last-minute plans. That's why Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits is opening their doors to new furry family members this month. With over 6,000 feet of indoor play space, 5 outdoor play yards, and fully trained staff supervising your pup's every move, your dog stays happy, safe, and active while you're away. Add grooming, training, and special one-on-one time to make every day, every stay unforgettable. Call 210-750-1298 today. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Estimate based on your neighborhood average and individual results may vary.
When I saw how high my property tax bill was, I was shocked. We couldn't afford this. But I discovered Ownwell. Ownwell reduced my property taxes and saved me over $1,000 in just 3 minutes.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be challenged and they can be reduced. But instead of filing a tax grievance yourself, Ownwell does it all for you with a combination of local experts and cutting-edge technology. Ownwell has reduced property taxes for hundreds of thousands of homeowners and put money back in their pocket. And unlike other companies that take half of whatever you save, Ownwell charges just 35%. And that's only if you save.
Now I never stress about my property taxes. Ownwell reduces it every year.
Sign up now for free. Don't pay unless you save. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Hello, my name is Jason Thompson. I'm an attorney here in San Antonio, and since 1994, I've been representing people and families seriously injured by negligent drivers. I think everyone knows that driving while using a cell phone, texting, posting videos is dangerous. Study after study shows that use of a cell phone like this is the same or worse than driving under the influence. Yet, many people insist on using their cell phones while driving. I've had many cases where my client was injured by one of these people because they chose to use their cell phone. Who are these people? You and I have both seen them, probably today. Men, women, old, young, minivan drivers, truck drivers, 18-wheeler drivers. I know this. The same person that chooses to use their cell phone while driving is the same person who will lie about it later just to avoid taking responsibility. If you choose to use a cell phone while driving and hurt someone, you'd better hope they don't call me. If you or a family member has been injured in a vehicle collision, call me. Jason Thompson, 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, we're back in studio. The golf tournament is over, the after party as well. What a great day. We'll react to that and tell some stories.
Yeah, we will do that. The NFL owners meeting is going on in Arizona. We will have the latest, plus Shireen Williams from Pro Football Talk joins us at 5:15.
Spurs Bulls will react to that as well.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
I hope everybody takes some time today to think back about Selena and remember how impactful she was on all of our lives. All of us, except Edwin.
Who wasn't born.
Right. And Rob, his impact was mostly
Get off my lawn.
traffic-based.
Get off my lawn.
Yes.
Bunch of crying women.
But for people like me, I was very emotional. And Vic was so emotional today, he actually had to leave the show.
He celebrates or
Vic
commemorates.
left the show to light candles.
And we all grieve in our own way.
Para Selena. It is very sad. Very sad. 31 years ago. Oh, my God. We're so old. 31 years ago.
Well, if I'd have kept that house, I'd have been burning the note today.
Oh, man. Yeah.
It would have been sold. It would have been paid off.
Why didn't you do that?
I had other plans. I didn't know 30 years later I'd be here.
What do you think you could sell that house for now? Well, way more than you bought it.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, you made a really poor business decision.
I did. Well, that's the first of many. Shoot, you think that was bad?
I got plenty more where that came from, boy.
Ones. You ever bought into a llama farm?
You wouldn't believe it. They spit in my face.
I thought there was money in that llama fur, but no.
First day, they spit in my face. All right, it's time to play the double dong challenge, the double dinger challenge, as some of the suits like to call it, where you and a friend have a chance to go to the Rangers games. If you pick a player, here's the way it works. You're going to pick a player playing in the game today between the Rangers and the Orioles, and if you pick the player and he hits a home run, cool. We got a pair of tickets for you in your future, a pair of Rangers tickets heading down your way. If they hit two, we're gonna make it a weekend. You're gonna have tickets. You're gonna have a hotel. You got a whole trip of it made for you, and your buddy is gonna buy the first beer because you're taking him up there.
The least he could do.
Least he
or
could do.
She could do.
Or ooh.
You never know.
You're right. This could be a way to get sex. A lot of women will give you sex for taking them to a Rangers
baseball
game.
game.
Oh,
that's the girl you take home to mom. I can tell you that.
Oh, yes. Today, the Rangers in Baltimore. I'm going to give you the pitchers.
Eflin, right?
It's Zach Eflin and Jake DeGrom. Okay, this is a good pitching
You got to
matchup.
science this. So Eflin has a career record against the Rangers. He's 1-2. He's got a 7.63 ERA.
Ooh.
He's only got 9 strikeouts in his last 10 games.
Ooh.
He hates, just despises the Rangers.
Yeah,
Just
and
you can
Jacob
tell by those numbers.
Jacob DeGrom is a good pitcher.
Jake on the other side, yes. So
you might want to take a Ranger today.
You might. What about Wyatt Langford?
He's hitting 105. I don't like that.
Well, he hadn't homered yet, but the guy's due.
It's true. He is due.
I mean, he's the acorn that becomes the mighty oak.
That could happen.
How about Brandon Nimmo?
Brandon Nimmo is a good. I think that might be a good.
He got a homer yesterday, didn't he?
No,
Or was it
the only guy who got a homer yesterday was for the Orioles. But to be honest, today might be a good day for Seager because he's a lefty and Zach Eflin's right-handed. I might look at a lefty.
Does Corey have any home runs yet?
I don't think he does. I don't think Corey's gotten hold of one. Oh, he's gotten one. He's hit one.
See, there we go. Maybe. Well, we've had 2.
He hit one over the weekend when we didn't play the double dinger game.
That's what it is.
So that's the problem. Yeah.
And Berger, he has 2, right? Over the weekend.
Yeah. Evan Carter's a lefty. He's been playing in center. He might maybe go with him.
So I hope you're listening to what we're saying because one of these guys could very well get you up to a Rangers game.
Maybe San Antonio's own Josh Young, right?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh. We should have like an extra bit of something if he does.
I don't know if he's even playing. I might be making that up. He might not be in. He might be hurt or something. I don't know that I've heard his name yet this year.
He's no further away than the other guys.
He's playing. He's just he was 0 for 5 yesterday.
Hey, but he had 5 tries.
Yeah, he's due. He's certainly due. Or Kyle Higashioka.
Can you spell that, Edwin?
No, I can't.
Pretty good. I just want to make sure.
Why'd you do it in that voice, Edwin?
That was not appropriate.
Yeah. Why'd you say that? Why'd you say it in that voice? It was weird, but okay. Hey, not here to judge you. Let's go with caller number 7. Caller number 7, you are going to be our contestant today on the Double Dong Challenge. Who's going to hit the dinger for the Texas Rangers or the Baltimore Orioles? 210-656-3776. I love this game, the Double Dong Challenge.
I think it's more about you get to say things.
I do. That's what I like the most about it. I got a lot of talk yesterday and I thought we had a really good discussion about the NBA shortening these games. And I got some feedback about, and I don't know why, with basketball, I don't worry about all-time leading scorers and things like.
Well, that's the one thing that would change for sure is there would be records that will never ever be broken. Nor you just can't. I mean it's a different set of records.
there was a time in Major League Baseball where pitchers pitched every other day.
Oh, I know.
I think
what
that's
you
why
do
guys
is
who have like 700 wins. No one's ever going to have 700 wins.
Oh yeah, but the fix is the awards go per minute, not per game.
I mean, it's not terrible.
We'll just adjust the way we assign, the numbers. That's if it happens. Watching the game last night, when you're watching absolute blowouts, it's real easy to go 40 minutes is fine. It's real easy, especially in an NBA game. It's that we've had enough. I've seen enough. There's no more highlights for you to give me. But a 40-minute game in an NBA playoff, maybe we go full time in the playoffs. Maybe we do the real game in the playoffs, because I do think that time matters in some of the in the playoffs when strategy matters and all those other things come into play. Maybe we can do two things at once. Maybe we can maintain and change at the same time.
Having a little more depth is important when you get to the playoffs, maybe? I don't know.
I think it's a crazy thought because you're adjusting a lot of things, and the least of which, in my mind, is probably the most important, is your body is functioning at 22 minutes a game because that's what you play, and suddenly in the playoffs you're playing 28. Your body adjusts. That's when people get hurt. So, I mean, there are some arguments against it, but I just think the only thing that we're fighting against here is that's just not how we do it. Yeah. And that's a very difficult thing to overcome.
Yeah.
If there's no other real reason other than
that way.
That's just not how we do it. Well, you can't really fight that. You can give a bunch of other alternatives, but those are nothing new. Now it's just
we can't change it because it's never changed.
So,
okay.
That's kind of how you get stuck in this rut. I will grant you this. When I first heard it, I thought it was dumb, but the more I think about it, the more sense it makes.
I'm kind of for it, honestly.
And I hate the fact that we have to alter the game because of the way the players look at the game of basketball and how they're going to apply their professional version of themselves to lengthen their career as long as possible and extract as much money possible as they can in that brief amount of time that they get to play. When you start doing that kind of calculus, it turns a little sour. But for the general good of the game, more minutes from better guys, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm that way too. All right, we got 1 hour left of programming, and
I hope I can finish it.
Well, I think you'll make it.
I'm going to go carbo load.
Do your calisthenics and get your blood flowing, and
a couple burpees in the break.
Pull up your those socks that keep the blood flow going.
I have had 2 tacos and 3 kolaches this morning. I'm well fed.
You didn't have to eat that second taco.
I tried to warn you. I have no willpower. None.
So if there would have been a third taco,
I'd eaten that one.
Oh my God.
That's why I have to go see Dr. Torres. I have zero willpower. I need help.
He doesn't like what you're doing to yourself.
That's
I guarantee
why he's
it.
saving my life.
Luis Gutierrez is our winner. Our contestant on the Double Dong Challenge.
Who are we rooting for tonight?
He looks again. He's going
Corey
back to the
Seager
well.
again.
Corey Seager again.
All right.
He's the most popular choice.
I get it.
It's got to. I mean, it's
go,
got to
Corey.
happen someday,
Let's do it.
Right? All right. 1 hour of programming left to go. Some big news yesterday from the NFL. We'll get into that on the other side. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You're listening to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Want a great way to boost your brand? Custom labels at Staples will help packages pop, shipments stand out, and takeout boxes really take off. Shop now through April 18th and save 30% on all custom labels. Staples, that was easy.
Hi, I'm Jason Thompson, and I've represented folks here in San Antonio injured by negligent drivers for more than 30 years. If you or a family member has been seriously injured, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson, at 210-900-0400. I've heard from many of my clients that after they were involved in a collision, they would get phone calls asking them to hire an attorney. This is highly irregular and probably illegal. Any attorney that is trying to contact you either directly or through a marketing company is not the kind of attorney that you should trust with such a serious matter. Quite frankly, it's creepy. If you call me, we will speak directly. If you hire me, it will be after you and I have talked. I will explain what I can do for you, and you can decide what you would like me to do next. The phone call and the consultation are free. Getting a smart result requires that you make smart decisions along the way. And that's my job, to help you and your family make smart decisions. And that's based on more than 30 years of experience. If you've been injured in an accident, call me, Jason Thompson, at 210-900-0400 or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text SPARK to 215-215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text SPARK to 215-215. That's SPARK to 215-215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Gold demand is skyrocketing to record highs. As more Americans rush to preserve their savings, will there be enough gold? I'm Dr. Ron Paul, and I believe physical gold is the only way to truly protect your 401k or IRA savings. Gold offers tangible security that can't be tracked, stolen, or inflated. That's why I strongly advocate for gold IRAs. To learn more, text the word SECURE to 989898 now. Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. Birch Gold is the only gold company I trust, and their thousands of great reviews prove I'm not alone. So don't wait another second. Protect your retirement savings today and see how easy it is to move your IRA or 401k into physical precious metals. Text SECURE to the number 989898 for your free gold IRA info kit. Again, SECURE to 989898.
Message and data rates may apply.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your commute, still working this wreck on the far west side on Highway 90 westbound before you get to 211. This wreck has you stop and go from Hunt Lane, so tack on at least an extra 25 minutes to your commute. On 35 northbound before Walsham, northeast side of town, that wreck is in the right lane. About a 6-8 minute delay slow from 410 South Cutoff. And downtown, that's ongoing road work. Southbound 35 St. Mary's to North Florida Street, various lanes blocked. It's a 10-12 minute commute, slow from Walters. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs took care of business at home last night, dispatching the Chicago Bulls 129-114. Spurs get back to business tomorrow night as they'll take on a 3-game roadie starting in Golden State. In NFL news, the league is partnering with TMRW Sports to develop a pro flag football league. The ownership of the new league will include Tom Brady, Peyton and Eli Manning, Larry Fitzgerald, and women's soccer star Alex Morgan. Finally, the Texas Rangers took their series opener with the Orioles 5-2. They'll continue the series in Baltimore tonight, a game you can catch on San Antonio's ESPN 1250 and 103.3 FM. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hi-oh! It's the Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. How are we doing, America? Oh, it's good to hear. Good to hear. You guys are doing great. That's what you took it as, right? They were all doing great.
I hadn't gotten a response that quickly.
I felt it.
You're
I
plugged
could feel
in.
it. Yeah, I'm plugged into the audience on
most
Selena
of my
Day.
audience was like, give me an hour.
On Selena Day.
Give me some coffee.
Well, Rob, the next handful of Super Bowls have been decided.
I saw they're heading back to Vegas.
Why do you say it like that?
Well, there's nothing wrong with Vegas on itself, but Vegas is Vegas. And there's something about, I just went through it again in San Francisco. There's something about going to a city that's excited that you're there.
Okay.
And it makes it easier to be there. It makes it, everybody knows you're not from town. Everybody's walking around with badges for the week, and they're presenting their best self. In Vegas, the Super Bowl, quite frankly, is just another weekend.
It is.
It's just, oh yeah, y'all are here for the Super Bowl. That's pretty cool. Have you been down? Have you seen the circuit?
Yeah.
So there's that. But on the other side of it, there's no better party. Vegas knows how to put it on.
And
I'll give them that.
They are better equipped to handle this type of event than any other city in the country.
Yeah, and things were smooth as glass, man. It was an easy Super Bowl. But there's just something about going. I'll never forget, like Atlanta and Minneapolis. Those people were so excited that we came to their town, and there's something about that.
Well, Minneapolis, you can forget. That's never happening.
It was awful. Apart from that, it was.
It was frigid. It was terrible. So next year is obviously in Inglewood, in L.A. But again, it's the stadium's far away from the rest of things.
It's not a good one.
I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I think L.A. is a fine city to do so, and the stadium's great, but it's just it's not. It's not neat and niftily piled into one area.
And it is for television's sake. It's a great stadium, and the venue. It's L.A. and the weather's great, but it's not. There's something about the like I said, the allure of and I'm speaking strictly as somebody who's going to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is no perspective on the town and the fun. It's just about the job that has to be done. And it just feels a lot more fun when people are excited that you're here and have been working toward it for months.
Well, they announced, so this next year's in L.A. After that, Atlanta again.
Which I'm down. That was a good Super Bowl.
The last time Atlanta had it was 2019.
Houston was a good Super Bowl.
Houston was a good Super Bowl, but it's also not the best. I don't know. It's not it's not really a party city. There's not as much to do, and they've had two of them in that stadium already. They're not going to get another one there.
No, they're not. But if they build towns
if they build a new stadium, they'll get one.
Absolutely. Except Buffalo probably will never get a Super Bowl.
They didn't put a dome on theirs. If they had put a roof on it, I think they would have gotten one.
I guess Minneapolis did.
Yeah, I think they made when they decided not to put a roof on it, it was basically understood. Like, okay.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God indeed.
Thank God.
Nobody wants to go to Buffalo for a Super Bowl.
February.
Yeah, that'd be miserable. But Atlanta and Vegas get the next two after this year. And I think both of them are great choices. First of all, they're both state-of-the-art stadiums. I think Atlanta's stadium is awesome.
It is. It's the Mercedes is a cool, and everything's central. I mean, you're right now. Everything in the convention center and the stadiums are right next to each other.
And it's the same with Vegas. Like, it's hard to get a hotel that's not within 2 miles of the arena.
It's not about the ease of use at all. Vegas they know what they're doing.
You're going to have good meals. It's like, I don't need people to be excited that I'm there. I just need good food, good times, good, and like I said, for work purposes, I need it to be convenient.
And all of those. But I appreciate walking down the street and people going, "Hey, y'all are here," and in other places like in Vegas. The last time we were there, they had just hosted their first F1 race.
Yeah.
So everything was. You think it's bad today? You should have been here for F1. Everything compared to that, and you're like, this is the biggest thing and the biggest sport in the United States. I mean, and you guys, it's just another weekend.
Yeah. But that also tells you how they can handle it.
Oh,
which
absolutely.
is a good thing.
I mean, it's smooth as glass. These guys just go to work.
Estrada says Cowboy Stadium was a good one. Actually, it wasn't.
It froze.
It was a disaster. Oh. And it's no fault of Jerry's that it was a disaster because the the gods frowned upon it and made it like the coldest weekend or coldest week in the history of Dallas. But also, it is like, I don't know where you guys were at. My hotel was in downtown Dallas.
That's the problem that people don't realize.
Especially when it freezes over, that drive from Dallas to Arlington turns into like a 2-hour drive.
It was
and
awful.
It's a disaster.
And I think that was the first time that the Super Bowl had been held in a place where the stadium was far away from the primary venue. And with that time, everybody thought, this is awful. And then we had the snow. But once they did that, it made it possible for places like San Francisco to host they're actually playing 3 hours from here in San Jose by traffic standards, an hour and a half by the crow flying, but it was a completely other city. So that's the other part. At least Vegas and Atlanta, there's the stadium, there's the convention center. You don't got to leave this Forest Block area ever, and that makes it a whole lot easier to go and to actually work it.
Which that's the thing about Phoenix is another one that's like that. Like the stadium's kind of far away from everything. Like it's not in Phoenix; it's in Glendale, which is like an hour from Phoenix. But at
least Phoenix was happy to see us.
Yeah, and also, I mean, they are built for those events. They have the hotel space. They've got the convention center set up, kind of like New Orleans. I mean, New Orleans is built for it. There's some towns that are just built for these events. Vegas is one of those, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm
frankly.
not anti, but for me, it's always about a new city. Let's go see something different.
Yeah, I just want it to be smooth, easy, and I want to be able to have good meals when I'm there.
Well, and honestly, San Francisco was the least prepared and least organized Super Bowl I've been to in 10 years. It was by far the worst. Organized, prepared for. I'm sure the venue in San Jose was beautiful. I didn't see it, but the pre-week was lousy.
I went a 2-year span where I didn't go to the Super Bowl. It was in 2020, 2021.
That was Tampa
and Miami back-to-back Florida, and I didn't go to either one, so I can't really speak
much
on
then Tampa.
Yeah, I can't speak much on those.
Miami was good. It was crowded. It was there's not enough streets for the people, but everything was pretty central.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, if you're again, places like Vegas, they're built for the crowd.
Yeah, again, as far as ease of use, I could settle on 3 places. I mean, we could just do it over and over.
Vegas, New Orleans, and it used to be San Diego was the.
And I haven't seen San Diego. If they would ever build a stadium, get a team back, it'd be a great place to have a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but it's like Vegas, Phoenix, and New Orleans would probably be a good rotation. Miami.
And you could put those 4 in and have no problem at all. I'm happy to go back because the venue's great, the weather's fine, people know what they're doing.
Yeah. But yeah, those announced. And the other thing that got announced yesterday, the Hard Knock teams for HBO.
I didn't hear this.
Oh. What about this? 2 teams on Hard Knocks this year.
Sure.
Spicing it up a little bit. How about the 2 teams that played in the Super Bowl? The Seahawks and the Patriots both will participate in Hard Knocks this year. Be the first time since the reigning Super Bowl champion has been featured on Hard Knocks since 2001 when it was the Ravens, the inaugural.
So are we going to get them both at the same time?
I think so.
And they're going to play each other in the opening week?
So I think the way it's going to work is the Seahawks are going to get their run, and then the Patriots are going to get their run the year after. So it's like they announced this year and next year. It's
so
not
the Patriots know they're getting them no matter what. Okay.
So but the Patriots are already locked in for next year.
So I should go ahead. It happens to me every year. There's going to be a player on the Seattle Seahawks that I'm going to pay way too much for in fantasy football.
The Mambo Kings?
The Mambo Kings are going to overpay for Jackson Smith and somebody that I'm going to get way too attached to.
Sam Darnold.
It's going to be a big head. It's going to be somebody that I'm going to way overpay for who is not going to live up to expectations. Just so prepare yourself, Seahawk fan. I'm going to ruin it for you.
So, yes, the first time for the New England Patriots, obviously when Belichick was there, he was never going to allow it. That just wasn't going to be a thing. So now Seahawks this year, Patriots next year, coming off the lowly Buffalo Bills last season, which I thought they did a good job with the sometimes it's just boring, and maybe because I'm a Bills fan, I enjoyed it, but I feel like the thing that I miss the most about Hard Knocks is the cuts. I'd like seeing guys have to go in and be like, "Hey, man, we're going to let you go," and they're like, "Oh, it's too personal." Well, that's the whole point. That's like why we do it. That's what makes it entertaining to the audience.
And I don't think, with Buffalo specifically, like guys like Bosa, your star shouldn't be able to opt out of this. You know what I mean? The team says yes. It should be in their contract. Guess what? You're going to be part of this.
Part of it, man. No, I agree. Somebody was asking about Houston for the Super Bowl. They've had it twice. And by the way, I think the fact that Dallas didn't get it this time, that stadium's not going to get it again.
Probably not.
Like they're not going to get it until there's a new stadium.
And logistically, I don't think we want to go back and deal with that again. I mean, the hotels, there are no hotels in Arlington. None. I mean, there's just not enough of the quality that's required. And an hour and a half away in Dallas is just no way to go through it. I mean, in San Francisco, I think that was the problem. Everybody, all of the ones that mattered were all in San Jose. Now, most of the stuff was someplace else.
Like it would be easier if the Super Bowl were in Fort Worth than if it were in Dallas, because there would be enough hotel space and convention center space, and but just the fact that you had to do Radio Row in Dallas proper, and then the stadium, which normally would have been 45 minutes or an hour away,
was frozen over.
What was 2.5 hours away that weekend? It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare. But yeah, that might mean that Jerry World is a one-time Super Bowl host, which I know he probably when he built it, and that's also part of it. When he built it, it was the greatest stadium on earth. And now it's like probably top 10.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? But like if you go see Atlanta or you go see Vegas, or even LA, you go, "Oh yeah, Jerry World's nice."
Yeah, these are very nice, but they've outclassed Jerry World.
Yep. So that's why I think that because he didn't get it this year, that like now we're talking about 2030 would be the next available one, and that ain't gonna happen.
And I don't think the league's gonna do Jerry any favors. They're not gonna give him a Super Bowl until maybe he wins one,
or till he dies, and then and maybe Dallas gets another one. I don't know, but yeah, I do think that's sort of the end of that rodeo.
And if you're in Dallas, do you even want the Super Bowl? It's just a painful reminder that you're not in it.
Hey. We did have some shoddy sound from the owners' meeting I should have played today, and some Stephen Jones sound.
What do you think the goal of this new flag football league is? Does it feel like this is kind of like pickleball?
To annoy people like me?
Yeah. Is it just kind of like pro athletes trying to find a way to hide their money and lose it? Because are we ever going to watch flag football? Is that ever going to be a consumable product?
No.
So I don't understand why players feel like there's a future.
It's because it's going to be in the Olympics.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure they'll get their spot on the Ocho.
I'm not even excited about it in the Olympics.
You know what excites me? Put Tom Brady on the team.
Yeah.
We'll send our retired guys.
But I mean, like, really retired. Like, put Joe Namath out there.
We'll roll out somebody. Roger Staubach's old ass. We'll take him out there.
Yes. All right. I got to tell you about Game Day Men's Health, guys. The clinic at Game Day Men's Health built around the idea that men like us, the men, we deserve a modern, personalized approach to healthcare. And at Game Day, they go beyond routine checkups. They're addressing your full well-being, like the entire picture. And maybe you're just tired all the time. Maybe you've got low energy. Maybe brain fog. Maybe you'd like to lose a little weight. Maybe you're underperforming in the bedroom. You'd like to be a little better on that end. Game Day Men's Health has you covered on all those fronts. They are trained in testosterone replacement, erectile dysfunction, weight loss, advanced peptide therapies. These peptides, they're like miracle drugs. It's unbelievable what they can do. Game Day Men's Health is going to help. You're going to immediately notice the comfortable atmosphere. It's like a lounge, a sports lounge. It's awesome. Their appointments are flexible. They're open at 7 a.m., so you could call right now if you wanted to. At 9:16 in the morning, you could call them. They'd answer. They'd get you hooked up. 830-376-9100. Win back your health. Win back your life at Game Day. Let's go. 830-376-9100.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. As you get into your midday commute on Loop 410, southbound that off-ramp to Ingram, we've got a broken down vehicle. That off-ramp partially blocked. Get reports of a grass fire on the north side at 281 northbound Jones-Maltzberger. Right lane is blocked with emergency vehicles. Bernie Stage Road eastbound at I-10 on the frontage road. Heads up, got an accident right lane. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA. Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation. The Crohn's and Colitis Foundation has been at the forefront of inflammatory bowel disease research and care for over 50 years. Learn more about research, education, and support at Crohn'sColitisFoundation.org.
Big games, weekend trips, last-minute plans. That's why Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits is opening their doors to new furry family members this month. With over 6,000 feet of indoor play space, 5 outdoor play yards, and fully trained staff supervising your pup's every move, your dog stays happy, safe, and active while you're away. Add grooming, training, and special one-on-one time to make every day, every stay unforgettable. Call 210-750-1298 today. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuits.
Why are there cages all over my office?
Joel, allow me to introduce you to all my new friends, the Easter Bunnies. This is just what we need around here to get us into the Easter spirit.
Nigel, these guys are cute, but here at Quarter Moon, we focus 100% on fixing plumbing and AC issues. And folks, I agree, there's nothing cute about that.
Oh, these rabbits came with Easter candy. See all those tiny chocolate goodies? I'm gonna try some.
Nigel, that's not...
Joel?
Yeah, Nigel.
I don't think that's candy.
License number N16004, DACLA 000743458.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Ownwell. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at ownwell.com/terms. Estimate based on your neighborhood average and individual results may vary.
When I saw how high my property tax bill was, I was shocked. We couldn't afford this. But I discovered Ownwell. Ownwell reduced my property taxes and saved me over $1,000 in just 3 minutes.
Your property taxes aren't set in stone. They can be challenged and they can be reduced. But instead of filing a tax grievance yourself, Ownwell does it all for you with a combination of local experts and cutting-edge technology. Ownwell has reduced property taxes for hundreds of thousands of homeowners and put money back in their pocket. And unlike other companies that take half of whatever you save, Ownwell charges just 35%. And that's only if you save.
Now I never stress about my property taxes. Ownwell reduces it every year.
Sign up now for free. Don't pay unless you save. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000. Text TAX to 64,000.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
Let NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse, equip you for spring, summer, mom, work, and family seasons with full lines of real truck products like Undercover Ultraflex and Retrax truck bed covers or Husky floor liners. Enjoy better than internet pricing, double the 5-year warranty, and skip the week-long wait for delivery. Plus tons of scratch and dent options on WeatherGuard toolboxes, pack rats, and diesel transfer tanks. Family owned and operated since 1978 in the Big Red Building at 3027 Culebra or NAWtruck.com.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney, an attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Why'd you pick this one, Edwin?
You don't like it?
No.
Why don't you like it?
I don't think this was their proudest moment.
Oh, stop this song, Edwin. We don't play this on Selena Day. What's wrong with you, man? Edwin.
some kind of bad lounge act.
I'm so embarrassed for you right now that this is the one you picked.
Which one would you have picked?
Literally anyone but this one.
What's the name of this song?
Captive Heart.
Captive Heart.
Mm-mm. This is not good, Edwin.
From the deep cut Selena library.
Oh, Edwin, I'm so ashamed for you. But I mean, you did say this is like in Milwaukee. You don't celebrate this as part of your culture.
Well, I don't know how many people in Milwaukee know who Selena is.
I bet there's literally dozens.
Oh man. Well, hey, someone.
Especially that song.
Yeah, I bet you they don't know him there. They don't know that song in Milwaukee. I assure you, they're not listening to that. But they are. I would say that's a bad. I don't want to say it's a bad Selena song. I don't want to besmirch her on Selena Day, but that's not.
That wouldn't have gone down.
If Selena were alive today, she'd be mad that you played that song in her honor. That's all I'm saying. All right. We are. Normally we do the non-sport stuff here, but I had a little more sports to talk today, and we talked a lot about Selena early, so we've got some time. Who do you think are the hottest seat coaches in the NBA right now?
Coaches on the hot seat in the NBA.
I've got a list of 8 right now that are the 8 hottest seats.
Ordinarily
in the NBA.
When you go, the first thing you would look at is who's at the bottom of the standing.
Sure.
But that does not necessarily mean those are the coaches in trouble. A lot of times those are the coaches that have free reign, that are the safest, because they've been told, go lose as many as possible because the future will be brighter with draft picks. So I can't look at the bottom.
I'll give you a hint here. It is a mix of guys who are at the bottom and a mix of guys who have failed greatly to meet expectations this season.
Okay. How about the coach at Phoenix?
Not on the list.
Not on the list. Is that because they've overperformed?
I'm
trying to. Okay.
So it says here. So here it says because they've got 8 coaches. So it says let's briefly go through the other 22. So it says Jordan Ott have all hit their preseason win total before the end of March. Right, so the Suns have achieved.
They justified. Okay, I was just trying to figure out what the barometer is. All right, so go in that. Sacramento, Mike Brown, my God. I don't know if I blame him.
Well, remember, it's Doug Christie now.
Doug Christie, I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know if I blame him for the situation that he's in, but obviously those changes are coming.
Sacramento, Doug Christie's number 2 on the list.
Yeah.
It says here, the Kings weren't trying to be this bad. Because remember, they... And I didn't think about this, but it's right. It says they acquired Zach LaVine at the trade deadline to try to stay competitive. They paid Dennis Schroeder mid-level money, which you don't do those things if you're trying to tank.
And
you know what I mean? Yeah. You play young guys and you try, like, maybe you find you raise someone's value that you can trade away. It's really weird that the Kings are at, like, not that they're bad because they're not uber talented, but it is kind of weird that they're as bad as they are. So, and it also says the Kings don't play especially hard either, which is a problem. They recover the 6th fewest loose balls. They have the 6th fewest deflections, take the 7th fewest charges.
Oh, man.
They just don't do the little things that make bad teams look average.
They get coaches fired. What about the head coach of the Magic?
Number 1 on the list, Jamal Mosley. It says the good news is the Magic are finally poised to end their streak of bottom 10 offenses, which began all the way back in 2013 after trading Dwight Howard. The bad news is, well, basically everything else. It says Mosley's seat got even hotter over the weekend as the Magic allowed, listen to this sentence, the Magic allowed a 31-0 run against the Raptors en route to losing by a franchise record 52 points.
This is a playoff team.
Yes.
Yeah.
It says while the Magics have been beset by injuries again, they've barely improved despite trading a mountain of picks for Desmond Bane, Paolo Banchero, recently bemoaned Orlando's struggles to react to the halftime adjustments opponents make. So if your best player's bitching about halftime adjustments,
forgotten about the boatload of talent they gave up for Bane. That's right. They should be winning. I lived in Orlando for a couple years. I'm not sure they deserve a good franchise because nobody's from there. But part of me goes, go back and hire one of the unemployed Van Gundys. I mean,
what
it
be worse?
couldn't be any worse than this, and I know that city loves them some Stan Van Gundy.
And it's also they've got bigger. Anthony Black is about to come up for a contract. Like, are you going to give Anthony Black max money?
No,
that's the worst idea you can. But somebody's going to.
Yeah, he's going to get fired. That guy's going to get fired.
I think so too.
Here's what scares me. The Spurs first assistant. Who's the Spurs second chair? The young guy we brought over from the Mavericks. Is going to get a head coaching job next year.
Sean Sweeney.
Yeah, Sweeney.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I wouldn't hire him at Orlando. Orlando needs a coach, and I'm not about retreads. I joke about Van Gundy. But if I'm Orlando, I go hire a coach that has won some playoff series, that knows what it takes to do. You got a playoff team. You got the talent to go win. You just need to go get a coach that can get along with the players won, or at least have the players hate him enough for a couple of years to go win.
Here's the other guys on the list. Some of these surprising, some not. One is Portland, Thiago Splitter.
No way.
So remember, Splitter he's listed. My guess is he's going to get the full-time
gig. Is he still interim?
But he's still the interim coach. They still haven't taken that tag off of him.
So that means that Chauncey gets all of his wins.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know that until Mitch was interim before Pop.
It says, though the defense hasn't lived up to the promise Billups did at the end of the season, the Blazers have hovered around 500 despite a rash of injuries on the roster. Avdija grew into an all-star on his watch, and Portland may make the playoffs through the play-in tournament. Splitter is a more creative offensive coach than Billups was, and he's managed to reinvent them as an up-tempo team without the benefit of leading training camp. His lone season as a head coach in Europe yielded a French League championship, and Portland proactively hired him away with a big role in mind, and they're not going to fire him.
No, this guy's been the fact that he's even on this list, I think, is a travesty.
And I think he's only here because he's still they haven't announced it yet.
Pay him and keep him.
I think so. James Borrego in New Orleans.
Oh, San Antonio.
Now, again, this is another guy who is right now an interim coach.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he's probably done enough, given what he's got, to maintain that job. It says he's done better with this team than anyone could have reasonably expected, and that's probably true.
Yeah.
I mean, that is you talk about a bad roster, especially when Zion's sitting out. It's a disaster. But when they fired Willie Green, this was, and what's funny is, remember last year the Knicks tried to hire Borrego to be Brown's top guy, and the Pelicans said no. So they value this guy too.
I'm a huge fan of James. He came up in San Antonio in his early years. I was like 2 or 3 through 10. James was part of the fabric of this team. He learned at the foot of Pop. He doesn't have he's not a charismatic coach, but his players love him. He's an excellent communicator and a really good coach. I just think, yeah, he'll be fine for New Orleans. He ain't going to turn him around.
No.
He ain't going to make him. This is no slight on Borrego. There's not a lot of guys that could, given the circumstance, but this is not a good job.
The Pelicans are that's a GM problem, not a coach problem.
Exactly. And
Phil Jackson couldn't win with this roster.
Exactly. So, unfortunately, he's been when he went to Orlando. There, he was like an interim coach there for a minute. And he was in Charlotte. He's, the sad news is the only open jobs are lousy jobs. So he's been with the Hornets and the Pelicans and the Magic, and he is an NBA head coach that eventually is going to find a home and win a bunch of basketball games. It's just not going to be in New Orleans.
Number 6, Ime Udoka, Rockets. Okay, now mind you, just signed a long-term extension. But now not only is the team underperforming, they're also incredibly boring and uncreative. Like they are. There's something weirdly wrong with this team. It says. It says that yes, the Rockets lost Van Vliet before the season and Steven Adams in the middle of it, but that's no excuse for the bland and frankly boring offense the Rockets play every night. There are roster limitations at play here, but Udoka has Kevin Durant and Alperen Şengün. There's no excuse for a team with this much talent scoring fewer half-court points per play than the tanking Pacers.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't know that.
They score fewer
with Kevin Durant
points per play than the Pacers.
I feel like if Orlando could go get Ime Udoka, that would be the best place for him. Now, I think Udoka, I'm starting to figure out that this dude's got a shelf life. This dude's got about four, maybe 5 years of the way he coaches, and he's a hard-ass coach. I mean, I don't think he's an easy guy to play for. He's a winning coach, but he's a hard-ass.
Is it possible that he just sucks at coaching offense?
There's there you go.
Because he's really good at one thing.
I think that he needs offensive skill that he doesn't have to coach up.
He needs an offensive coordinator.
And he needs somebody that he will – no, seriously, that he will allow to handle that, because I do think he's a hell of a basketball coach. I do think he's a hell of a head coach. But I also think that there's a certain amount of kind of players that can and will play for him, and there's a lot of guys that he will beat into a pulp. Even though if they feel like they can, they might not be able to play for him, because he has high expectations, and it's his way or the highway kind of coaching.
Number 5, Nick Nurse. And it says, if Philly's season had continued in an uneventful manner from the beginning of February, Nick Nurse would be safe. At that point, the Sixers were a feel-good story. They'd rebounded from a miserable season to insert themselves back into the playoff picture. VJ Edgecombe looked like a star. Joel Embiid looked like the best player in the league when he was on the floor. And Tyrese Maxey is now an all-NBA type player. And then it says, and then the Sixers traded Jared McCain.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Who struggled mightily through the early portion of the season, but immediately bounced back and became a key piece for a championship contender in Oklahoma City.
Thank you.
And then the Sixers dealt with a suspension to Paul George, injuries to Embiid and Maxey, and it says they admirably hovered around 500 in that window, but what seemed like a sure playoff spot became a potential slog through the play-in tournament. If the Sixers don't live up to the postseason hopes, watch McCain help the Thunder defend their championship, and then hand them a lottery pick from the Al Horford trade 6 years ago, heads will roll. And it's now it should be Daryl Morey should be the one whose head should roll.
First
at some
of all,
point.
yeah, that guy eventually will run out of time. I don't know what to think of Nick Nurse, because I thought he was a good coach.
I think he is a good coach. I do too.
Was he just a product of Kawhi at his highest? I'm starting to question it. I wouldn't fire Nick Nurse right now. I do think he's hamstrung by, first of all, that contract that they're paying George on top of of everything else. Embiid is never going to be around. But other than that, that McCain deal, do we pin that on Nurse?
No, that shouldn't be him.
No,
that's Daryl Morey.
He's got a good backcourt. I wouldn't fire him, but I would understand if they did. But I tell you this, he's another guy that if he is available, Orlando better call.
What about number 4, Doc Rivers? Now, I know Giannis has been hurt, but this is a really true statement. It says the Bucks have the 3rd highest effective field goal percentage in the NBA this season. When it comes to putting the ball in the hoop from high-value locations, only the Lakers and Nuggets are better. Yet the Bucks still rank 25th in overall offense. It says because Milwaukee is terrible at everything else. They turn the ball over constantly. They never get to the line, and the Bucks are dead last in offensive rebounding. A lot of people think that the game has passed Doc Rivers by.
I'm one of them.
I think it might be time.
What do you do with a guy like that?
Here's what you do. You say, ring, hello, Giannis. Who do you want to be your coach? Oh, okay. Let's get that guy. And then you say, thanks for your time, Giannis, Mr. Giannis. Okay, we'll talk to you next season. And then you bring in whoever Giannis wants. Because the priority of this offseason is to make Giannis not want to leave, right?
I completely agree. And, and I think Doc Rivers was brought in to prevent him from leaving because he is the quintessential player's coach. He is the guy that is a friend and a mentor along with everything else. I'm a huge fan of Doc Rivers, but it's time for Doc to go to pasture.
Yeah.
It's over, man.
Number 3, Brian Keefe with the Wizards. Sure. Now, it does say it shouldn't take 70 points in a meaningless game to start double-teaming Bam Adebayo.
Dude, anybody could do that job.
Yeah, that's an easy one to fire. Doug Christie in Sacramento and Jamal Mosley in Orlando. That's your top 8. So,
Mosley is a dead man walking.
I think so, too. All right, I just found that curious. I found that interesting.
There's not a lot of heat on coaches right now. I don't feel like there's a lot of dudes getting kicked around when But when we talk about what's going on in Orlando, I hope they're kicking him around. I hope Mosley's taking his business in town because that's humiliating. You guys should be a whole lot better. On the other side of that, who's Atlanta's coach? Hot property, man.
Oh, it's Quinn Snyder.
Quinn Snyder, man. Congratulations.
I always think of Austin Toros.
Exactly. Well,
Missouri Tigers.
He's part of the
good hair guy.
Can you imagine he's part of the Greg Popovich and Larry Brown coaching tree?
The hair
Both
club
together.
for men.
And all the Dookies.
That's right.
Guys,
had it all.
Like a prince. And he does have good hair.
He does.
He really does.
All right. We got one segment left today, Rob. One segment on Selena Day. And we're going to use it on the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
When snack time calls, Pork Rinds answers. Be your own crunch time hero with Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds. Skip the chip and go straight for the ultimate crunch that's low carb, high protein, and loaded with bold flavor. We're talking sweet barbecue or hot honey. Yeah, it's that good. Snack smarter, crunch harder. Stock up on Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds at H-E-B or head to porkrinds.com. Make Southern Recipe your crunch time hero.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. If pain is slowing you down, you don't have to live with it. We target the source of your pain for fast, lasting relief. No pain pills, no surgery. Most patients notice results in just one visit. We accept most insurance plans, so getting help is easy. Don't wait. Visit Arasti.com today. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti. We fix pain fast.
To find the location nearest you, visit Arasti.com.
The Valero Texas Open is a can't-miss event. Here's your chance to enjoy food, drinks, and the world's best PGA Tour pros as they tee it up at TPC San Antonio. You won't want to miss the unforgettable, unexpected, and winning moments at the Valero Texas Open. Proceeds help us continue a long-standing tradition of giving back to our community. Buy tickets on ValeroTexasOpen.com and join us April 2nd through the 5th.
Trying to keep up with today's fast-changing digital landscape? With more ways to consume content than ever before, it is getting harder to reach your customers. You need more than just a presence. You need the experts at Conrex Digital. We craft websites that convert. We curate engaging content on social and blog channels. We generate quality leads through Google and Meta. We dominate your competition on streaming TV. Bold marketing, real results. Conrex Digital makes it happen. Visit conrexdigital.com. That's conrexdigital.com.
The Easter Bunny? He's lost his dazzle. His tail? Flatter than a pancake.
Yeah, no more poof, see?
And those eggs? They're supposed to be spiffy, colorful, full of magic, but they're drab, streaky, like they've been kissed by dust bunnies.
And when the cabbage we're shelling out for eggs, they ought to be the cat's pajamas. But nope, everything's on the fritz, and we know why.
Hard water.
Nasty build-up, filmy gunk. It's giving the whole shebang the heebie-jeebies.
It needs a Connecticut. Their non-electric, high-efficiency water softness make water the bee's knees. Your skin, smoother than a gangster's alibi. And eggs?
Gleaming like gold in a G-Man's pocket.
For a limited time, get a free reverse osmosis drinking station, $400 off for trade-in, and 0% interest for 12 months. Call Connecticut of San Antonio and the Hill Country, 210-656-PURE. That's 210-656-PURE.
It's a limited time, so hop to it, say?
License number 38961.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. If you missed the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you missed this.
There was a couple that I was talking to yesterday in Charlotte. Now, I'm not sure who booked their travel, and I hope they saved $50. They got off a cruise in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Right.
And flew from San Juan to Charlotte to fly to San Antonio.
That seems weird to me, but I don't know. San Juan is kind of, isn't it New Yorkish?
San Juan is in Puerto Rico, sir.
Isn't Puerto Rico that way, though?
No. Not even close.
Of course it is.
Somebody buy my man a globe.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. Let's go!
Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Oh, we come to the end of Selena Day. I'd like to take this time.
These songs suck.
Rob, I don't think you should say that.
I think even the deepest Selena fan would go, not her best effort.
This isn't bad. The last one Edwin played, that was atrocious.
You like this one better?
Oh, yes.
This sounds like a mid-'80s.
It does sound like a Janet Jackson song.
Very much.
Yeah.
So maybe a worthy attempt, but failed in execution.
Janet Jackson is how they would say it in Espanol.
Janet
Jackson.
Miguel Jackson.
R.I.P. Selena. R.I.P. Selena. We miss you, Selena.
This should be a day off.
It should be a national holiday. But yes, I do want to take this time to say, screw that bitch who killed Selena. We hate her.
I hate her.
She's a bad person, and I hope she rots in prison for the rest of her life. Because don't be a hater. She was a Selena hater, a lover but a hater.
Shot her in the back.
Yeah, that's lame, man. That's lame. And just so everyone knows, when Rob saw her in concert and was sexually attracted to her,
she was over 20.
She was of legal age.
I did the math.
She couldn't drink, but she was.
Could she then? No, she couldn't.
But she was legal for Rob to look at,
and I did,
and desire,
and I did.
Yes, a lot of desire he spent on her. All right, let's wrap it up the way we always do. Let's take a look at the Daily Lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the Daily Lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
Just a quick touch on the Final Four of the men's basketball tournament. There has been no change in the odds. 2.5, 1.5.
That's what I got.
Illinois minus 2.5. Michigan minus 1.5. Two good games. At least on paper, you got fewer than 3-point spreads. That's a good deal, man.
I'm pick 'em.
Yep, I currently like Illinois and Arizona.
I don't blame you one bit.
That's the way I would go if it were me. And if you want to
like
just
UConn over Illinois.
If you want to just take the futures to who wins it, Arizona or Michigan, you can get plus 175. Illinois 4-1. UConn plus 550.
Now, obviously, it will matter as to who wins the whole thing.
Right.
But who do you like as the mop?
As the mop?
The most outstanding player. They don't do valuable, they do outstanding.
Yeah, I forgot they do the most outstanding player.
I'm looking at, I was there, the mop board from our good friends over on Bet Online. Yaxel Lindeberg is at 2-1. Braden Burry's at 13-4, plus 325. Jaden Bradley at Arizona, plus 550 at 11-2. Keaton Wagler, 13-2 plus 650. Obviously, you feel like if it's the best player on the best team, but
I want Koa Pete.
Koa Pete is in the running, 12-1.
That's where that's the value, I think. I mean, I know the guards are like more likely to win this award, but I think Koa Pete.
We have a possibility of having a Terrace Reed Koa Pete matchup in the finals.
Yeah,
that would be quite a. That's a bunch of beef.
Well, after a Koa Pete Yaxel Lindenberg matchup.
Yeah, that. And I think Lindeberg, because he'll be, no matter who he plays against, he'll be playing against the other team's hottest player, looks like.
Yeah.
So he's probably the most likely because he'll look the best doing it.
Yeah. Daryl Rin G says, F Yolanda and Kawhi and Orange Judas. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Rin. F marry kill. You have to F one, marry one, and kill one. How do you take them? Now let's play the game. Come on, Rin. If you're serious, play the game. F, marry, kill.
Hello, Yolanda.
Hello, Yolanda.
Hello, Yoli.
This is my husband, Donald. Meanwhile, after you make love to Yolanda, you're asking, "Hey, will you kill Kawhi for me?" All right.
I got a fan club for you to run.
In the NBA tonight, Suns and Magic. Orlando is -1.5. The Charlotte Hornets. Oh, boy. Well, one of those lines. Charlotte at the Nets. What do you think, Rob? What sounds
I'm
fun?
going to say 12.
17.5 on the road. The Charlotte Hornets are 17.5-point road favorites.
When was it? In this century, do you think that
the Hornets,
any team from Carolina, Charlotte, Bobcats, whoever, has ever been favored on the road by 17 points?
I can't imagine. I bet this year has set records for a lot of teams on these point spreads. I mean, some of them are just outrageous. Here's a decent game. Knicks and the Rockets. Knicks in Houston. Knicks -1.5 on the road.
Both these teams need this.
This is basically a pick 'em. It's -110 both ways. But so if you want the Knicks -1.5, you're getting.
Where do you lean on this?
I lean to the Knicks.
I kind of do too, and I shouldn't. But I
feel like they've been just playing a little bit better than the Rockets right now.
That's another indictment on Udoka.
Raptors at the Pistons. I kind of like the Raptors here. Raptors catching 2.5 on the road.
I think the Pistons might be wore out.
Pistons off an overtime game with they were missing 4 starters and still went to overtime. It feels like a lot to ask to play a back-to-back. So give me the Raptors tonight catching some points. Mavericks are at Milwaukee. The Mavericks -115, so that's basically a pick 'em as well. Cavs and Lakers. That's a good one tonight. Lakers -2.5 hosting Cleveland. Portland is at the Clippers. Clippers 5.5-point favorites in that one.
You see Atlanta just dismantle Boston last night?
Oh, yeah.
We talked about Atlanta as a hot basketball team.
They really are.
Man.
They got it going on.
I appreciate that they're winning.
Major League Baseball back underway. The Rangers and the Orioles. That's who's playing in the Double Dong Challenge today. Corey Seager. Will Corey Seager hit a couple home runs?
Go get
That's
some
the big
crab cakes
question.
early. Gets a couple of crab cakes in.
You know what? Let's see. Let's see what the props say. If you think Corey's going to hit 1 home run, plus 285.
What about 2?
Plus 2,100.
Easy money.
Never in doubt.
Easy money.
Never in doubt. Although, look, you know, Corey Seager is the favorite to hit a home run today of everybody in the game. Even better odds than Pete Alonso. So 284, maybe a good number.
All right. Who's our guy?
Plus 318.
Who's our guy, Edwin? Who is our nominee for the double donger?
Luis Gutierrez.
We're with you, Luis.
Luis Gutierrez. Edwin said we're going to pick a Latino man on Selena Day. We're not going to allow.
We had to go through like 6, 7 callers.
Yes, he hung up on several white guys. He said,
"Hello,
no.
my name's Todd. Next,
Todd. No, not
Trip.
for you.
Next,
no. Caden.
Next,
you can't win. Sorry,
Colt.
friend.
Next, Jaden. Next. Hey, this is Jose. You win.
Hey, you're
Jose.
Selena Day. Happy Selena Day. Elsewhere in Major League Baseball, P.J. Poulin going for the Nationals. How do you think you say it that way? Poulin. I'm unfamiliar with P.J.
Got to be Poulin. I like that.
Poulin?
Poulin?
I don't know. P.J. Putin. Perhaps that's what it is. He's pitching for the Washington Nationals, which that's ironic. Phillies go with Andrew Painter, their young phenom. Phillies minus 195 in that one. Eric Fetty goes for the White Sox. Jansen Junk goes for the Marlins.
Confetti and junk.
Yep. Junk minus 155 in that one. Bubba Chandler going for the Pittsburgh Pirates. They're minus 115 on the road at the Reds. Brandon Williamson going for the Reds. Bubba Chandler. That's a good. That's not what you'd expect a Major League Baseball pitcher's name to be, but
I guarantee you, Bubba's got a truck.
Oh, for sure. Ryan Feltner of the Colorado Rockies. He's taking on Max Scherzer of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays minus 280. This comes a day after the Rockies scored 14 runs against the
That's all
Blue
they
Jays.
get for the month of March and
That's
April.
it.
That's it. They won't score again until May.
They used it all. Well, maybe that was their allotment for March, and they just saved it till now. And so they're going to get blanked on Selena Day, and then they'll be back tomorrow and maybe score one.
Spring's eternal on April Fool's Day.
The Sacramento Athletic River Cats are going to go with Aaron Savali tonight. They're taking on Jose Suarez and the Atlanta Braves. Braves minus 163. Shane McClanahan, Shane O'Mac, plus 113 for Tampa. They're at Milwaukee. Brandon Woodruff goes for the Brew Crew. Jose Soriano going for the Angels tonight. They're at the Cubbies. Jameson Taillon going for Chicago. Cubs minus 150. Kodai Senga going for the Mets. Thank you, Edwin. The Mets minus 165 favorites at the Cardinals. Andre Payante going up against the Mets. Kodai Senga going to bring the ghost forkball. Rob, the ghost forkball on the
Yeah, baby.
Brian Bello going for the Red Sox. Hunter Brown for the Stros. Houston minus 150 in that one. Max Fried and the Yankees at Seattle. Logan Gilbert pitching for the Mariners. That's a pick'em, minus 110 both ways. I like the Mariners tonight. Casey Mize goes for the Tigres. They're in Arizona taking on the Diamondbacks. Brandon Pfaadt goes for the D-backs. Arizona minus 115. Logan Webb and the Giants minus 145 at the Padres. Herman Marquez going for San Diego. Tanner Bibee going for the Guardians. Shohei Ohtani going for the L.A. Dodgers.
All right.
Dodgers, the slightest favorites, minus 280. Maybe they'll get the job.
Just cut and paste every day.
That's right. All right, friends. The Blitz. That's Jason Minix.
Jason's already in the building.
That's
He's
Joe
prepping.
Wright. Yeah, he's been grinding. He's writing, scribbling notes. He said that today is going to be the best show they've done in days.
Ever.
Maybe ever. But they're going to do it starting at 2 o'clock.
Be here to witness.
Listen live, folks. We will be back and do it all over again tomorrow on a hump day. We'll see you then. Everybody have a good one. Happy Selena Day!
This is 94.1